Okay. All right. Here we go.
We gotta give it some juice. Alrighty, let's start the sharing. Guess who's
Let me see if I can find.
booty, 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 shake it. You know that? I think that echo.
Me?
I don't know if it's you. I think it might be. Oh fuck! I shared it to Ducky. I'm so sorry. He's got that other account that's all white, like a white picture.
Yes.
And when I press it,
Let me.
I am not loading. See you tomorrow. Oh my god! Of course you would do that. Of course you would do that.
Yeah, I decided not to wait. Okay, perfect. I got that.
Mikey!
All right, we're going to get Bleach and TBONE back in here, and we're going to start this debate.
We gotta get, who else? Officers,
I don't know what he's doing. Okay, we need Bleach and TBONE, though.
I shared it to all of them. Bleach is in here. Jews for Jesus. I can't stand you, Bleach.
Dude, the AI is ridiculous on this.
Hey, Bleach, don't you got any... Yo, Bleach, don't you got any friends to...
A what?
Yeah, get them to come watch you.
I didn't hear what you said.
Get your friends to come.
Nope, it's about to start right now, Arthur. Don't worry, we are about to start it right now.
I don't need anybody to watch me.
Let me put it in the Discords. TBONE.
I'm expected to lose. I know I'm going to lose. TBONE is way better debater than me.
Hey, Ducky thought he was going to lose too, but guess what? He won. But I don't think you're going to win this one.
Whoa. I don't think I'm going to win either. I already, I can almost concede. But
Good morning.
What? TBONE.
Good morning, TBONE.
What?
It's 8:53 p.m.
Yeah, good morning. What the fuck?
Good morning.
I just woke up. I'm on different times.
All right. I think I have everything set up for this. So
did you take off your onesie and get into a real debate uniform?
No, I think I'll do it in the onesie.
Sweet.
All right, so we are already on the admin side whenever you guys are ready. I don't know if you want to wait till more people come in here or not, but I've got everything set up on the admin side. So are you guys ready?
Do we already have a judge and everything?
Yep, everything's set up.
Copy. I mean, most people knew about it being at 9. So, I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all want to wait.
I just posted it in the Discords and it's been shared out. So people will. So here, okay. So here's, if we want Aqua, is Aqua in here? Because if she can record, I can do time. I can't do both.
I'm going to do mine at blackface. Hold on.
Don't do that.
I'll do one better. Here. Or at least I don't think I do.
Aqua. What is Aqua's name right now?
You can't even do it.
Aqua something. Aqua the Neo.
Let me tag her in Discord.
No, I can't do it.
Sure. Bex, I could do either or if you'd like.
Okay, which one would you prefer to do?
Record.
Okay, so you record, I'll do time, okay?
Can I do the quarter? Can I just do the
Yeah, of
quarter?
course.
Okay, thank you.
No way, the AI says debate is starting with a judge and a 1B uniform. Join the discussion.
Wait, no. Where's my other phone? Oh, I found it.
All of these AIs have been ridiculous today.
You know what?
Booze, we're about to
Blast
do a
out,
1v1. We're not taking guests right now. We're about to do a 1v1.
blast out T-Bone versus a Zionist. I'll get people in here.
So the debate tonight is going to be Bleach versus T-Bone, and the premise, I believe, is everybody who voted for Trump is MAGA. Am I correct?
That's correct.
And T-Bone says yes.
No,
Do you
I have
really
a
have
very
45,000 followers?
the
Okay.
Wait,
Wait.
can you wait one
the
second?
definition.
Are you
Repeat
gonna change the
that. I
premise?
want to start. Tell me when to start recording, okay?
Wait, pal, be
Okay.
quiet.
Yeah, hold on. Booge, I see you, and it's great. I'm glad you have a lot of followers. Please follow me. We're doing a 1v1 debate. We do 1v1 debates. I see that you have a lot of followers. That's super exciting. I would love to have you up in about, this is a lightning debate, right?
Yes.
In
Hey,
30
Ben.
minutes, you can come up and debate whatever you want. We will be glad to have you, but we
Okay.
are doing this first.
Okay. Can we clear up the premise?
Yes, clear up the
Yes,
premise.
the premise is that MAGA would be classified as people who agree with Donald Trump's philosophies so much so that they would cast their ballot for him.
I do have a question.
That is not what you said yesterday. So
That
now
is
you're
what I said yesterday.
now you said that you said the people that voted for Trump are MAGA. That's what you said.
There, what?
You said if you voted for Trump, you are MAGA.
Mikey, did I not make this clear yesterday? I gave the definition yesterday. I said it's people who agree with the ideologies of Trump so much that they would cast their ballot for him. Which means if you casted your ballot for Donald Trump, right, because
Then
you
you're
agree
MAGA.
with those ideologies,
Right. Then
then
you're
you
MAGA.
are MAGA.
Right. So this is anybody who voted for Trump.
Sure, we could. Okay, fine. We can say that too.
Okay, that's
I'll
what you
just
said.
rework it. Yeah, that's fine. We can
That's
do
the
that.
same thing you said. All right. You're literally saying the same thing.
Well, if I'm saying the same thing, you'll be able to disprove either one. It doesn't matter.
What? No, I can't. I can't disprove that some MAGA voted for Trump. I can't disprove that.
Hell, bro, come on with the echo. Damn.
I mean, if you said 80% of the people that voted for Trump were MAGA, you could debate that. You could try.
I'm going to keep the claim
Can
as
y'all
what I
tap the
have.
screen? Can y'all tap the screen? Let's get up to 2K likes, please, so we can get the For You page, get everybody in here, and get this going.
Every Trump voter is MAGA.
Someone could
Okay.
not agree with Trump, but also be an accelerationist. That is true. Accelerationists also voted for Trump. But we'll let that debate all take place here in a moment between T-Bone and Bleach.
You're giving me more ammunition.
Trey is also looking for a flat earth debate. Trey is challenging anyone to prove that the earth is round. We are setting that up.
That's
If you
good.
believe the earth is round, if you are propagandized to believe the earth is round, Trey would like to debate you. Let us know. We'll set that up.
Propaganda.
T-Bone, would you take that on? Would you take that on?
Did I take? No, I wouldn't take that on.
Okay.
I'm not big of a science guy. I'll leave that to the other geniuses.
We're going to do one more push. Let's get the likes up to 2K, and then we'll get this debate started. Let's get the likes up to 2K, and we'll get this debate started.
Yeah, excuse me. Why is Belle on the panel? She's making me nervous.
Why? Because she's white?
Yes. No,
Okay.
she's not white. She's Afro-Albanian. This has been proven already. And I think she has biases. And she's very much against anybody that has any drop of Jewish blood in them.
All right. So we are ready when you are. We're going to get the likes to 2K.
Wow, this is fucked up.
Hillary Rodham Clinton is the GOAT first lady. It's not even close. Okay. That's your debate topic. If anyone wants to debate MIJ on that, we have MIJ is looking for a challenger on that. Trey is still looking for a round earther to debate. Take that at your own risk. Trey is up on all the propaganda. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! I gave my glasses. Okay.
Yeah, don't let them propagandize you.
All right, we are at 2K likes. So everybody keep tapping. I want to see them continue to tap, please. But we are ready whenever you guys are ready. Let me know and we'll get this all going.
I'm ready.
All right, so
Start with
Bella's
each
going to do
other.
the coin flip. Who's going to call heads or tails?
I don't want to do this. I always win.
Who's the challenger in this?
Let them all pick
I
one.
challenge
I am.
bleach.
So I
I'm
think
the king.
T-Bone calls heads or tails, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. Do you want me to call it bleach?
Yeah, you can just go first. Whatever you like to
Okay.
do.
Heads.
Okay, Belle, flip the coin.
It is tails.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
Okay.
right, so
I didn't
now
see.
Bleach, you
Okay.
get to
Well,
decide.
hold on.
Bleach.
Hold on. Unless I see this, I do not believe Bell
Okay,
called
stop.
this.
You get to pick who gets to go first. It's your choice. You got the
No,
upper
I
hand here.
We're gonna let Tom. Mr.
I
T-Bone.
could do this. I could do this. Ready? It was
Okay.
No,
on
Mr.
tails.
T-Bone. It's already done,
Ready?
Bell. It's
It's
already
already
done.
done. Oh,
It's already done. I agree with Dux.
she just wanted to do it again. All right, so
Wow.
we're gonna here's everybody knows the rules. We've all been here. You get 2 minutes for an opening statement, 20 minutes of open dialogue, and 2 minutes for a clothing statement. Why do I keep doing that? Closing statement. I don't know where Belle went. I will run the timer. Um, I will put a 30-second warning in the chat. When you go, the timer will start on your first word. And T-Bone, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Red Room, Blue Room, Your Honor, Bex, thank you guys so much for coming in. What we've seen within these past couple of months is individuals who are trying to absolve themselves of responsibility for actions of voting for Donald Trump. This is going to be followed by verbiage of saying that they are not classifying themselves as MAGA. And I am going to be the honest person to be able to show you that these individuals will not be able to scrub away their atrocities, and they need to atone for their sins. They're not going to be able to get away with things as Donald Trump has tried to remove Agenda 47 from his website and scrub that from the face of the internet. So my definition is very clear, and it's going to be interesting to see how my opponent is able to poke holes in this and show that there's inconsistencies. The definition is very clear. A MAGA is going to be any individual that agree with the philosophies and ideologies of Trump, so much so that they casted their ballot for him. Whether you agree that trans women shouldn't be in women's sports as a middle class American, whether you were a rich millionaire that didn't want undocumented immigrants into the country, or whether you were a white preppy kid that thought that it was funny to joke about whether black people should have rights within our countries. There's one thing that they all have in common, and that is on November 4th, they went and casted their ballot for Donald Trump. And we're not going to absolve them of responsibility of this by taking a tag away from them. Thank you so much.
All right, perfect. We're going to stop the timer. Bleach, I will start the timer on your first words and put a 30-second warning in the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, these fallacious claims. My opponent claims every Trump voter is MAGA. A cult. Blind loyalty. No questions asked. That's not reality. There was a study by Moore and Commons. It was a 2026 study, recent. It was called Beyond MAGA. Surveyed over 10,000 Trump voters from 2024. And they broke this down as the following. Only 29% are MAGA hardliners, the diehard, the existential struggle. 21% anti-woke conservatives. These are practical folks tired of DEI in schools and culture wars. 30% mainline Republicans. These are old school, border focused, rule followers. And then there was 20%. These were reluctant right voters who just picked Trump as the less evil. The bottom line, just 38% even say being MAGA mattered to them. Trump win. Trump's win was not a culture rally. It was a coalition shared gripes on immigration, wokeness, decline, but different people, different reasons. Calling every voter MAGA is just, it's just lazy spin with zero facts. Let's talk data. Let's not talk labels. Thank you.
Perfect. Look at you guys with the time. All right, I'm going to set a timer now for 20 minutes. You guys are going to have open dialogue for this 20 minutes. I will put a 5-minute and a 1-minute warning in the chat. And I will start the timer on your first words. Go ahead.
Okay. When was MAGA invented?
When was MAGA invented? What year?
Yes, the concept.
Uh, well, it first started with Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
He
okay,
was the
sure.
first.
We can go that far back, but in the context of when it's used today, this was created by Donald Trump, correct? You
Correct.
go back to okay, cool. So the question
2000.
becomes, why was the concept of MAGA created?
It was 2016.
Sure, 2016. Why was the
Mhm.
concept of MAGA created?
It was rooted in the same things that Ronald Reagan believed, actually.
Sure, that's fine. Right. Would you say that it was a campaign slogan? Can we agree to that?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
What is the purpose of a campaign slogan?
Um, these are every president has a campaign slogan. Every one. Build back better. Hope and change. They all have slogans.
Yes,
They
sir.
get people to get interested in what they're saying.
Right.
So they use this slogan and they build on this slogan.
Oh, okay. So I'm not asking whether every president has slogans. I'm asking you, what is the purpose behind the slogan? Why do people use slogans on the campaign trail?
Again, to get people interested in, it's kind of like a headline of a newspaper, right? It's going to give you something to catch, something to go along with, to get excited about.
Right. Okay. I'm hoping we can be honest during this. If I was to tell you that a campaign slogan is used to try to garner support to get people to vote for you so you can win an election, would you agree with that statement?
Sure.
Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, if Kamala Harris goes around, she actually had a speech that happened where she said, we're not going back, right? NGB, is that what they was calling it? Anyways, regardless of the case, right? You would say that the reason that she stated this was to try to influence the American populace so that come November 4th, they would cast their ballot for her, correct?
Correct.
Okay, if this is the same for her, then it's the same for Donald Trump. Meaning that regardless of whether you were an individual that didn't know much about politics, whether you were a liberal who felt like you had issues with DEI, whether you were a staunch never Democrat, you name it, right? All of these individuals still followed the concepts within MAGA, correct?
Sure.
Okay, and that led them to voting for Donald Trump on November 4th,
No,
correct?
not necessarily. No, not at
Okay.
all, actually.
So now I'm confused because you follow my logic all the way up until the end. Why is the vote not the thing there? Because we agreed that the campaign slogans. Oh,
Sure,
go ahead.
sure. That's because most voters don't vote ideology.
What did they vote
Most,
on?
well, 93% of the people, the most important issue in the Trump voters was economics, which is almost in every case, in every election.
Do you do you think that the way that our economy is going is not based off of your ideology? What are we talking about?
Okay, again, people vote not on ideology, they vote on their pockets. That is the number one reason why people usually vote economics.
Yes, and there
So
are
if people,
ideologies about how we can be better with our economy, right?
sure.
We can subsidies, we could talk about our health insurance, holding insurance corporations accountable. These are all rooted in ideologies of how you feel our country should be going with the economy. What are we talking about?
Again, most people do not vote ideology. I don't know how many times I have to say this. This is a quick search of the internet will tell you this.
Is capitalism an ideology?
It's a system.
Is it an ideology?
It's a system, sure.
Can it be a system and an ideology at the same time?
It could be.
Okay. So if we're talking about the economy, economic system, and people feel as though our economic system is not going in the best way, and they want to tailor the way that we are doing things within this capitalistic, or you could call it a mixed market system, it is based off of ideology, correct?
Sure.
Regardless. Okay. So now we've gotten back to the point that this is ideology. So now that
But
we've
it's
moved past
not.
that, you just okay. Is the oh my
It's
goodness. Is
not.
the only reason that people voted for Donald Trump because of the economy?
The majority, yes, 93% said
I said the only reason.
it is not. But I'm telling you that
Okay.
93% of the people said that was the number one reason.
Okay, so how did they find that Donald Trump would have been best for the country when it comes to the economy?
I don't know why I don't even know why this is relevant. The premise of this is you're saying that the people that voted for Donald Trump were all MAGA. And
Correct.
that's and it's
I am saying that they agree with the ideologies.
you can agree with certain things doesn't mean that you agree with everything he stood for. Majority of people did not.
It does not necessitate that you agree with every single policy that he stated. On the campaign trail, there were plenty of people that hated the fact that he made remarks about the Haitians eating the cats and dogs.
Sure.
But whenever he talked about removing trans women from women's sports because it was a problem
No,
to our
okay.
youth, they agreed with that statement.
Right. Very few people. No, that's just not true. Most of the voters, they didn't even care about that. That
I'm not
was not
saying
even in
most,
there.
I'm saying that that's a possibility, Bleach.
Anything could be a possibility, sure.
Great. So then we can agree that there's going to be a lot of nuances as it pertains to why individuals vote for a certain person. I
No, there's
agree
not
with
a
that,
lot.
Bleach.
It's the economics is the number one reason why people vote.
Bleach, you
No
keep
one's
going back to the number one reason. If there is even one person who is saying that I am voting for trans ideology, there are now multiple reasons as to why someone voted for Donald Trump. Not all of
correct.
them are because of the. Okay, great. So what
Right,
I'm
but that
saying is that there are absolutely nuances and multifaceted reasons on why individuals would have casted their ballot for Donald Trump.
I
We're agreeing to that.
agree. Yeah, sure. I also agree that a percentage of the people that voted for Donald Trump were MAGA, but the vast majority of people who voted for Trump were not MAGA and don't consider themselves MAGA.
Okay, so you would just have to tell me because the problem that comes into play is that I told you that it was a campaign slogan, right? We got to the point where I then explained to you the reasons that campaign slogans are used and what their utility is, right? Then we went to the point that we got up to casting the ballot on November 4th. Then we got you to agree that it's based off of ideology. I'm about to walk you into the next point, which is going to be where these
No,
ideologies come from
no,
and how they can figure this out, which would have
no.
been on the MAGA website with Agenda 47 and with the second base that he came out with, which was the top 10 reasons to vote for him,
Okay,
right?
I would also say that the majority of people who voted had no idea even what was in Agenda 47.
Doesn't matter. He still talked about Agenda 47 on the campaign trail on the TVs.
Right.
Right. So
That
it's
was one
still
thing that he
within
talked
what
about.
was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still what was within Agenda 47. He talked about getting rid of DEI in Agenda 47. He said it behind the microphone when he was doing tours in Georgia.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Okay.
What percentage of American voters are independent?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. Do you know what percentage of voters, independent voters, that Trump received?
I believe well, you tell me.
Okay, so let me
Last
ask you.
time
Let me ask you this other question. What is an independent voter, T-Bone?
an independent voter is somebody who doesn't align themselves with Democrat or Republican. Or you
Right,
subscribe to.
and he received 48% of that vote.
Okay.
These people are not MAGA. None of them are.
Yes, they are. If they casted their ballot
No,
for it.
no, that's a slogan. MAGA is a slogan. That's not what they are.
Okay.
Most of these people did not vote for that reason. Again, most of these people voted for economics. That was the reason why they voted. I'll go back to the same thing over and over again because if you look at the Pew research, who did studies on this, they say the same thing. So if you're saying that everybody voted for Trump or MAGA, that's like saying that that's like comparing everybody voted for Biden is a progressive activist. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous statement.
No. I would agree that everybody that voted for Kamala Harris would have been NGBs, which were not going backs, if you want to put that tag on them, right? Because they saw the things that she said on the campaign trail. They heard her when she was behind the microphone and saw the agenda that she put on her website and led them to following Kamala Harris, right? What I'm telling you is, regardless of whether I am a staunch conservative or even a Democrat, there were Democrats that voted for Trump. The reason why is because of the ideology. Is it possible? And
No.
as a matter of fact, this isn't even whether it's possible. We know this to be the fact. We have a guy named Democrats for Trump on this app, which you know of and I know of. This individual states that he has a problem with trans women being in women's sports. Right?
I think you're.
So we can hold on just a second. We can agree that there were Democrats that had a problem with trans women being in women's sports, correct?
Yeah, I think both parties. Yeah, they were people.
Okay. Was that in Agenda 47?
Sure.
Okay, so that means that whether you were conservative, whether you were Republican, whether you were Democrat, communist, socialist, doesn't matter. There was one thing that these people agreed on, not everybody, but a lot of these people agreed on as it pertains to trans women not being in women's sports. Meaning that if you were a Democrat and you saw this within Agenda 47, which was on the MAGA website, that would have been enough for you to come over on November 4th and cast your ballot for Donald Trump. Can we agree with that statement?
No, no, I don't agree.
How?
I literally reject almost everything that you're saying when it comes to you saying that these people are MAGA, because in fact they are not. The research shows that they are not. Do you have any studies that show that the people that voted for Trump are MAGA?
No, because this is basic.
Do you have any
This is
source?
basic math and
Okay, do
definitions.
you have a source of any of this?
What source do I need for
Okay,
this?
but I
This
have
is simple logic.
you could say it's simple logic, but I actually have sources that dispute what you're saying.
How is that source defining what a MAGA is?
Dude, everybody knows what a MAGA is. These are
No, you
people,
can't
the
just say
people
that
that are
because
MAGA.
then we wouldn't
So,
be
okay,
having the
no, no. What a MAGA is, the people who are actually MAGA stand behind everything he fucking says. Excuse me. They
Okay,
stand behind everything he says, no matter what he says, they believe it. But that is a very small portion of the people that voted for him.
okay.
Those are MAGA. I would agree 100% with you. But you can't tell me in any way that a regular Republican that voted for Trump is a MAGA. They're not going to vote. They're not going to vote Democratic because they don't believe in the Democratic policies. And that's the reason why they wouldn't vote. It didn't make them MAGA. It just made them not Democrats. And they don't like Democrats.
Okay, there would have been
Period.
Republicans that didn't vote for Donald Trump either. And this is because the MAGA ideology and Donald Trump themselves, they did not agree with. And so they didn't cast their ballot for him. This is what we would have called never Trumpers, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's possible to be a Republican that is not a MAGA. I'm agreeing with the statement that you're making. But if you are showing your support based off of his policies and his
Shouldn't we concede?
ideology, then you would be considered a supporter of MAGA. You are MAGA.
Okay, MAGA is a slogan. He's part of the Republican Party. MAGA is not a party, it's a slogan.
I agree that it's a slogan, Bleach. I am also stating that the individuals that got behind that slogan and went to cast their ballot for him on November 4th would be considered MAGA because they followed the slogan based on the ideologies of Donald Trump.
T-Bone, why did most people vote for Obama?
I don't know. You tell me.
Was it because of hope and change? Were they all hope and change
Sure.
fanatics? Or were they disenfranchised with the previous administration, with George Bush and the economic breakdown and the recession and the
Yes.
bailouts?
Yes. So
Okay.
either one of those could be true. Yes, they would have been
Okay. So
hoped
you're
and changed.
conceding to
Whatever
my point.
that tag, whatever was used as the campaign slogan, if it was as big enough as "Make America Great Again," and that was big enough to influence individuals to change their ballots from Republican over to Obama for the simple fact of that election, then yes, they would be that. What do you mean? This
So
doesn't change
I,
the fact that they're
yeah, yeah.
associated with the Republican Party.
Yeah, I also I think you already conceded that that the majority of people that voted for Donald Trump are not MAGA. I think you already conceded this.
Can you can you walk me down the line how I conceded that?
Well, you just said that you already conceded that all Republicans are not MAGA. You already said this.
Did I make the claim that all Republicans were MAGA?
You said anybody who voted for him
Correct.
and who
So there would have been Republicans that did not vote for him. They would not be MAGA. The ones who did
oh, so the
would
ones
be
that did.
MAGA.
Okay, so the ones that did
Yes.
voted for him were MAGA. Okay,
Yes.
with these Republicans, do they normally vote with Republicans?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so they're not a stretch that they voted for another Republican.
No, it doesn't matter. Even if they think that Donald Trump would have been best for the Republican ideology, it doesn't matter. They still casted their ballot for him and still agree with it. They voted for it.
So yeah, I'm going to go to the fact again. This whole thing, and it's the same thing with Obama. Obama had the same thing as Trump had. It was a coalition of people, different people. It had nothing to do with ideology.
Okay, so
It most
so
of the
I'm
time, yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna ask again, and I don't know if we need to get a pause on this so I can figure out which source you're using. How are they defining MAGA within the source that you are using?
Again, I think I made that pretty clear in my opening statement.
You said what?
Would you like to? Do you need me to read the opening statement again? Because I made this very clear of what they were. You
Yeah,
need me to
can
do that?
give me the name of it. Give me 1 second here.
You want the name of the study?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I just forgot. It was
Can we put a pause on the timer backs so that we don't
Absolutely, we can. We're going to pause
copy?
at 4 minutes left. We'll wait till we get a source here. We have paused the time. Let's tap the screen while we wait, please, everybody. Let's tap the screen. There's 40 people in here. If we could tap the screen, share the live. We are having Bleach and
okay.
TBONE. Okay.
Okay. So the study was it was called in Common, More in Commons. It was a 2026. It was a recent study, and it's called Beyond MAGA. And they surveyed over 10,000 Trump voters. So when you say MAGA, you're talking about highlights, existential struggle crowd. So I mean, these are people that are going to vote for him. Yeah, based upon probably his ideology. I would agree that these people voted for. They voted for. They didn't like trans. They don't like what's woke ideology. But there was other people that didn't like. They don't like woke ideology either. Not necessarily were they MAGAs, because they're all at the end of the day. And I'll say this again, that the majority reason why all these people voted, their number one at 93%, and this was a Pew Research, was economics. That
Okay.
they thought he would do better with the economy than Kamala.
Okay. I think I'm good here. Let me know whenever we're ready to start the timer backs.
Oh, I started it when he started reading the thing, but do you
Oh,
want me to go
copy.
back?
No,
Do you
no,
want
no,
me
no,
to?
no. That's fine. Let's go ahead and move forward with it.
Okay,
So
we've
this
got.
is your article, and I have my phone here. This says Beyond MAGA, a profile of Trump coalition. This is breaking down all of what MAGA is. And so when you're
Yeah, Trump.
referring to
Yeah, hold
that
on, hold
data
on,
point,
hold
hold
on.
on. So when you're referring to that data point of the separation of MAGA, it makes a distinction of the MAGA hardliners,
Yes.
meaning that it is conceding to the point that even the anti-woke conservatives and even the mainline Republicans and even the reluctant right would all fall under the category of MAGA. What are we talking about? Your own source is saying this.
No, it does not. Are you
It's
reading it
it
properly?
says Beyond MAGA and then gives you the breakdown of the
Okay, so
different
just
points
keep
of
reading.
MAGA.
Yeah, keep reading it. Keep reading it and tell me what percentage of the people say they are not MAGA and don't give a shit about MAGA.
No, it says here MAGA hardliners. So just
Yeah,
because they're stating that
right.
they're not,
MAGA
the
hardliners, right. MAGA, I'm sorry, T-Bone. The MAGA hardliners are 24%.
yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with that. There are people who are within the cult aspect, the people who are going to agree with Donald Trump no matter what he does. But
Right.
even within this article, there are MAGA hardliners, aka cult members, and then there are the mainline Republicans. There's the anti-woke conservatives. These are all breakdowns of beyond MAGA. What are we talking about?
Okay, I'm going to read. You keep reading. Maybe you should just read a little bit. Okay. First of all, the first word that you said that came out of your mouth when you started reading is what? This was a coalition, right? Coalition. Does that mean that MAGA, they're all MAGA if it was a coalition? Because I could tell you that Obama had a coalition of voters. You want to know? I could break that down for you who voted for him. Trump had a different coalition. Trump had anti-elites, free marketers, staunch Republicans. There were people that just want secure borders, and again, number one reason, economy.
And all of those made up the coalition, correct?
That is the coalition. A coalition is a coalition because they're different people with different beliefs that came together to vote for a candidate. They
Which is
necessarily are not. Okay,
which is MAGA.
no. A MAGA is a slogan. Everybody knows this. Is MAGA a political ideology or a slogan, T-Bone?
It's both. It's both.
Oh,
It could be both.
so was every president's slogan is their ideology?
It
Time.
depends on how they.
All right, so we're now going to go into the closing statements. Each person gets 2 minutes. T-Bone went first, right, with the opening statements. So Bleach is going to get the first closing statement. I will start the timer when you start speaking. I'll put a 30-second warning in the chat.
Okay. So after all of that, there's only one truth. Trump voters are not one hive mind. 29% are hardliners, sure, but 71% are everyday Americans who wanted secure borders, sane schools, or just a change. The report said it plain. President Trump had built a coalition, not a cult. Shared worries, yeah, but clashing views, priorities, even who they admired. Most don't even most don't even pick Trump as their top role model. That's not fanaticism. That's democracy. My opponent wants to smear the whole group as extremists, ignores the data, the nuance. If we call everybody MAGA, we miss why he won. People voted policy, not personality. End of story. Facts over fear. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Bleach. Let me reset this time. And T-Bone, your 2 minutes will start. You know the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, Bex, people in the comment section in Red Room, Blue Room, thank you for the opportunity. I think I've made a very coherent argument, and I think that it's been very consistent. Even my opponent has agreed with me on multiple claims that I have made and multiple things that we have brought to the table. I do feel as though there was a little bit of dishonesty when we say 1 + 1 = 2, and then we say 2 + 2 = 3. With that being said, I am not of the idea that we should be absolving people of responsibility for their actions. I don't care that the approval rating has gone from 56 down to 39. I don't care that MAGA stores are closing around the country because there is no utility behind them screaming MAGA out throughout the streets. I don't care about the fact that these individuals are upset with Donald Trump because he went against what he said he would be doing on the campaign trail. The fact of the matter is that you voted for this individual. You agreed with the concepts and you went out and you bought gear to be able to identify yourself, to make the distinction of the separation of who you were. Literally Democrats going around with blue MAGA hats or even red MAGA hats to show that they were a part of the coalition, the group, you name it. And I am not going to absolve these individuals of responsibility for voting for Donald Trump in the way that they did. So as I stated before, and I will continue to say, A MAGA is going to be any person that agreed with the ideologies or politics of Donald Trump, so much so that they casted their ballot for him on November 4th of 2024, regardless of where your political lining is. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hold on, let me get a
Hey, thank you,
thank
T-Bone.
you. Thank you so much, guys. We
No
will
problem.
be awaiting the judges' results in just a moment. Just let's give a shout out. Can we send some gifts, tap the screen, whatever, to T-Bone and Bleach for this? This has been completely awesome. We love to see it. Another red room, blue room debate. Give me just a second and I'll get the scores.
So it wasn't the Nick Fuentes ones. There were Democrats who went around with MAGA hats as well, and it was to show the distinction that they were of the Democrat Party but still aligned with MAGA.
I want to just say one thing, T-Bone. What you kept saying is that there was a coalition of voters. The same thing that Obama had. There's
Yeah,
a coalition of voters. That's all they were. It wasn't MAGA.
yeah, but MAGA is used as the term to identify those individuals. There's difference within
No, MAGA.
ideologies of
No,
that coalition.
MAGA is a slogan. You keep saying this, but it's not factual.
Is
MAGA is a slogan. And by the way, I voted for Trump, right? I don't own a red hat. I never had a shirt. None of that stuff. I could tell you that the majority of people that voted for Trump don't have that stuff either.
Scores are in, and it is a close one. All right, here we go. I'm going to run down these scores. Respect for the other team, Bleach 4, T-Bone 5. Information, Bleach 5, T-Bone 5. Rebuttal, Bleach 3, T-Bone 4. Use of facts and statistics, Bleach 5, T-Bone 4. Organization, Bleach 4, T-Bone 5. Understanding of the topic, Bleach 4, T-Bone 5. And the final is Bleach with 25 and T-Bone with 28. Excuse my kids, they're loud as fuck. Congratulations, T-Bone. Bleach. That was amazing. This is one of the best debates we've seen here so far. I was trying to get another sound, but I'm so slow at this.
Hey, congratulations, T-Bone.
Thank you. I will say that I had a whole song plan for trolling because I thought I would win by such a big margin that I wouldn't need it, and I could just be disrespectful with all my points. I'm glad I did not make that decision because I absolutely would have lost.
Pretty good. I accept the results. Team Bone did a good job, and that's it.
If anybody else wants to come up here and make comments about this, you can. I don't know how you guys are going to get away from this.
I would say
but
I would say this is. This will be the first time I've ever actually did a debate.
Really,
Yes.
it's not bad for your first debate. You came with the ones and twos with the punches. I ain't gonna lie.
Though I made some mistakes because I missed a few things, so but that's all right.
But that was like, that was, Bleach, you did awesome. For that being your first debate, like, kudos.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, truly kudos. That was exactly what we want to see here. That was a perfect debate. No notes. I'm honestly very proud of both of you. That was really good.
Congratulations, T-Bone.
If you
Bleach,
guys
did
have
a
comments, the
wonderful job.
comments were going, oh, sorry, Belle.
No, you're good.
The comments were going crazy. Y'all want to come up here and tell your thoughts? You're welcome to join the panel now. The panel is open. We restarted right before the debate. Aqua.
I'll say this: he won the debate. I don't think there's any way that you could prove at all, and I still don't think that you proved that premise that everybody that voted for Trump is MAGA. It doesn't even make sense.
Will we at least be able to agree that the source that you
No,
brought?
I'm going to agree that the judges felt that way, and by the scoring, I think the scoring was just, but I just don't believe that you proved, or anybody could prove that that's the case. Because the problem is everything. I'm actually brought sources, and the sources said this. If you look at the Pew Research study, most people do not vote ideology. They don't. They just don't.
You don't think that your own source debunks you by calling them MAGA? Like that's the title of the
No,
article.
right. What they did was no, they didn't call everybody MAGA. What they were doing is saying that MAGA, that everybody else was saying that these are MAGA voters. That's what they were saying. If you read it properly, that's what it said. It didn't say that they were all MAGA voters. Did not say that.
Okay.
It was breaking down why they weren't. So I don't know if anybody read it, but I think if you read it, you'll understand it again.
Anyways, I think you both did a beautiful job. Congratulations, T-Bone. And
Yeah,
this was fun. This was a beautiful thing.
Hmm?
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know if I would like to do a thunder debate. I like these a lot quicker. I think, unless it's a more complex argument.
Well, I would actually, if you did do a thunder debate, I would want to see you do something relative to the economy or bank lending or the housing market. You're actually really knowledgeable on
Oh,
it.
I would love.
Something about housing. Redlining, honestly, if someone challenged you on redlining bleach, I would actually really love to see you debate. Because
There's a
I've heard you
yeah.
debate it and you're
The
very
pro
knowledgeable.
yeah. The problem's going to be that I'm going to be way more knowledgeable than even the people judging. So it's going to be very hard because they're not going to know half of anything. That's the problem with that. But yeah, I can definitely debate it for
Just cite
sure.
your sources.
I know TG is going to be debating it, and I could tell you, I listened to him, and he doesn't. He is absolutely clueless. He doesn't have any idea what he's talking about at all.
When is TG debating this?
I forget who is he debating it. I know he's debating somebody on it, but I forget
When
who
the
he's going to
challenge.
debate on. Oh, I think he's going to debate Mikey. Wasn't that the case?
Is he?
I
Well,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's Mikey. It's Mikey. Mikey's going to annihilate him. It's not. This won't even be close
Oh, this
because
Friday. That
Mikey.
is the debate. Is it
Yeah,
based on
yeah.
redlining?
I'll be honest. If TG gets any points, it'll be if he doesn't interrupt. That'll be it.
Chill.
Nah,
I don't think. I don't
nah.
think he'll. I literally don't think he'll get another point because I understand the stuff that he's read and the things that he's spoken about, and I'm telling you, mark my words, he's absolutely clueless.
He's outmatched.
Yeah, the debate.
I asked him
Oh
simple
my bad.
questions, and he could not answer any of them. Not one. He
Yeah,
doesn't know anything about lending at all.
the debate
Yeah.
is over because I have a study from a university that shows that current
Well, don't
AI.
tell us. You don't want to tell us, right?
No. This is what we've already.
We already discussed
Him
this.
and I had a conversation about this on panel before we scheduled the debate. He still wanted to debate it, but that's fine. Um, but there's a study that shows that current AI that's used in by banks when it comes to loans being given for housing, that there is still a racial disparity. So my point is, are we then saying that AI, with the removal of the human capabilities, right? With a non-conscious AI that's simply just programmed based around the fiduciary guidelines that banks are going to have when it comes to loaning, are we
My
still going to say that this is racism that's causing
my
for this disparity? Or do we acknowledge that because of banks upholding this responsibility that they have towards the lending and the money that they're affording to individuals, that there may just be some kind of a temporal distinction between more commonalities found between black and white people, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're being rejected by virtue of them being black, but it just so happens to be that there's more of a commonality of specific, like lower credit scores or
The
high debt
latter.
to income ratio, things like that.
Mikey, how do
The
we
latter
know
for
that the
sure, not the
AI?
lender.
How do we know it's not a white AI?
I'm weak.
I mean, he
It's the
might bring
latter, and they already.
he might bring that up,
Yeah, who programmed it? Yeah.
right? But even that, like, like I would, you know, what you should do, Mikey. I would say if you need to call an expert witness, you can call me. I have over 30 years of experience in the
Yep.
business. So
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. I mean, what more would I
because
expect than to reach out to the individual that belongs as a member of the tribe when it comes to
of
lending and
course,
no.
that's where that's hey, listen, that's where that old saying comes in. The shekel stops here.
The shekel stops. I've never heard that before, but I've heard the buck stops here, but that's funny.
Well,
The
that's
shekel.
yeah. Well, it was shekel first.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, when it comes to that, see, redlining encompasses a lot of different things. So it's like people getting different rates, higher interest rates. It could be, you know, lower values. It could be redlining of, you know, telling people or doing it like because you don't want people living in an area. The problem with none of this, any of
Yeah.
this makes any sense. And even when it came to, like, you've heard these stories about appraisers. Now, I
Hmm.
would say if you look at the amount of times that this has happened, and I'm sure maybe there was some bias, maybe the guy was a straight up racist, but it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense
Well,
because
even when
even
we
took
look at
if
specific
the
communities, right?
yeah
Old redlining maps, there's
yeah
specific communities or neighborhoods where there wasn't a single black family that lived. Like, for example, in Washington State, where in
hmm
Washington State it was redlined, like in Seattle, there were specific areas of Seattle where there wasn't a single black family that was, and it was
right
only white people, and they were still redlined because of the income level there. It was more low income, and because of the rate of crime that was taking place. So
right. And I would even
I think
say
it's a
back, listen,
nuance
I
of
would say
both.
that even back in the 80s, you could say, like, like I lived in a neighborhood, right? And
Hmm.
this neighborhood was predominantly, I'd say, you know, Italian, Irish, German, shit like that, right? When I was a child, I mean, very young child. And literally within 5 years, it came predominantly Hispanic. Now, were these people redlined? I mean, were they not able to move into this neighborhood? They took over the neighborhood.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
what
I
would
think
you
it's a
call that?
nuance. Well, I think it's a nuance of both, right? I think that in some instances, and this is why I don't make like the hard type of claim to say that there's no such thing. There was no such thing as like legislation specifically used
Sure.
to target, individuals that were like non-white and specifically like black people.
Yeah.
Um, I don't hold that position, but I do think that there's maybe a little bit of nuance that comes
Yeah.
into it where, like, yes, there were instances of this, but at the same time, there was also instances of the same legislation being used to specifically target impoverished people. Now, if the argument is just
Yes.
made based on some kind of transitive property, that the higher rate of impoverished individuals are black and were black people at the time, well, then that's fine. Like, I don't really see an issue with somebody saying that. But I don't think that it was specifically
Right.
based on racial lines
Right.
solely, which is what
I,
typically people try to
I
frame it
and I
as.
would also say the majority of people that get turned down, right? If it wasn't from the AUS, the automatic
Mhm.
underwriting system, it wasn't for that, then it was probably from the inexperience of the person that you were dealing with. Because I have so many people that come to me that were turned down by Wells Fargo, whatever, right? And they're like, "Well, I got turned down." And I look at this shit and I'm like, "Who the hell did you speak to?" Like, they didn't calculate this shit right. And it wasn't a point that they didn't do it. It makes no sense why that person, loan officer, would not do it because that's how he makes money.
Right,
Why would
right.
you do that? If anything, you try to make more money off the person. I would think that's hurting them more
Well, yeah, right.
than
Well,
not writing the loan at all.
yeah, exactly, right. And we have the example of that, which is 2008, where the banks
Mhm.
abandoned their fiduciary responsibility and just said, because of the monetary incentive, well,
Correct.
let's just give loans to everybody and
Everybody.
anybody, right?
Everybody. You had a
And what did
pulse,
that cause?
you got a pulse, you got a loan.
Right. And what did that
Mhm.
cause? right? That caused for
And
millions of Americans to become disenfranchised, to lose
sure.
their houses, lose their jobs. The market completely crashed and failed. There was
It,
trillions of dollars that were lost in one clean swoop on Wall Street.
and
So
I would say, and I would go further to say that our lending practices are very liberal, because if they weren't, then you would actually calculate real people's debt ratios, and they are never really calculated correctly. It's
yeah,
just
they're
not.
definitely more charitable. 100% they're more charitable
So
than they
much
could
more
be.
charitable. So
Yeah.
much more charitable. Because if they did it that way, I would tell you that 30% of the people that apply would not qualify.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah, I would say everybody who got an FHA loan wouldn't qualify.
Right.
Now you have to know the difference between FHA, conventional, and the question is, can you get 100% financing? You know how you can get 100% financing?
Be
You know who
Jewish and
offered?
live. Be
You
Jewish and
know
live in Curious Joel.
who? Well, other than that, well, if you like, I'll give you an example. So I live in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
80% of the state of Pennsylvania is
Mhm.
considered USDA rural development.
Mhm.
It's not, but they consider it, right? Even
Yeah.
in the place I live in, they consider it, you can get rural lending here, but definitely not. It's suburbia, right?
Yeah.
But it's still
Something that.
considered that way. And
Mhm.
USDA does 100% financing, and they base it off household income if
Right.
you qualify.
Some.
So you have to earn a certain amount. You can't earn less than that, and you can't earn more than that if you don't
Right.
qualify.
Something else that a lot of people don't know about too, and I actually saw this from a video of an Orthodox rabbi, is
Yeah,
that Section 8 also gives the capability for you to eventually own the property. But a lot of people don't go that route. Like, a lot of
right.
people only will go the renter's route, but they don't think of the fact that you can eventually own that property through the way that the system is set up. I forgot exactly the way that he explained it, but he was like, yeah, a lot of people don't know this. Like, a lot of people don't even think of it, right? They
Mm-hmm.
only just rent the house indefinitely or rent the
Listen,
property indefinitely.
yeah, and at the end of the day, the majority of the reasons why people get turned down for loans is very easily and clearly credit. That's it.
Right.
If you're not paying your debt, how do you expect? It's like if you came to me and say, "Hey, bleach, lend me 100,000," and I found out that you didn't pay 6 of your other people that you know.
Right.
Why would I lend you money?
Right. Exactly. Bad
It's,
track record. Exactly. And
yeah,
that's, see, and that's
it's the
that's the
same concept.
point. Yeah, yeah. That's the point where I do think that the discussion is probably going to go, is I'm eventually going to have to ask, my opponent, was the credit score racist?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I've heard many people on this app. I can mention Live to Be Great, especially, who says that credit reports are racist. Now, because he has no education on this, he doesn't understand. Because I worked in this business prior to that, right? Because I'm old, but before automated credit and all that stuff. So they'd have to go off of your stuff, and you'd have to show your bills, and that's how you qualified. The problem is the amount of lending they had to do that, because it's too time consuming and they'll never be able to lend money. So they had to go to these automated things of pulling people's credit and coming up with debt ratios. That's how. Or else they would be
My
taking,
credit score is
or
basis.
they would be taking your cell phone into consideration, what that payment is, what your gas, electric is going to be. They would put that into your debt ratio. What you pay for private school, they would put that in your debt ratio if you did. What you pay for school lunch, how much your groceries cost, because
Right.
that's a legitimate debt ratio.
Yeah. Yeah. You
What
have
they
to
do
take into
now is not
consideration all
right, because they're lending you.
expenses.
Right, because they're lending you money using your gross income, not your net, not what
Right.
you actually have. They're using your gross income. And if you're
Right.
able to qualify for a loan, right, and you're at a 50 debt ratio, the way they qualify it, that means, dude, you're at you can't fucking have another bill because you won't be able to pay your bills.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. No, it's 100%
I
true.
asked TG a simple question the other day. because he knew about lending. And I said, Tita, can you get a loan without verifying income, showing income? Nah, they don't exist. Okay. That's funny because I do them every day.
Uh, uh, uh.
But I
Yeah,
guess they
no,
don't
yeah, you
exist.
can. Yeah, you can get. Some people refer to them as like non-transparent loans, right? Where yeah, you don't have to show proof of income and stuff like that. You just have
No,
to.
there's different ways to. They have different loans like to prove your income too. So, for example, if let's say you're not a W-2 employee, let's say you're self-employed, right?
Hmm.
And this is crazy too. Let's say you own a. Let's say you're a fucking door dasher, right?
Hmm.
They'll go off of your. I don't know. Do door dashers get paid 1099 or W? No, you get 1099,
And
don't they?
99. Yeah,
Okay.
1099.
So right. So what you can do, because you can't prove your income because you're going to do a lot of write-offs, right? So if you
Hmm.
make 100,000, you're probably going to write off 80,000 of it, right, and claim
Right.
20, right? So if you have $20,000, what the hell can you qualify for? Nothing, right? So what would they do? There's bank statement loans. The only problem with these loans is you have to put down more money. So if you have a high credit score, you could put down 10%. They'll use 12. You can get 12, 24 months bank statements, right? And all they're going to look at is your deposits.
Hmm.
They're not going to look at what you have at the end. They're just going to look at deposits. So if you deposit enough money, that's what they go off of.
Right. Right.
And then the other ones you're talking about, they have DS. No, you're talking about actually they're called non-QM loans. That's what they're
Yeah.
called, non-QM.
Hmm.
So there's a million ways you could do. If you're self-employed, you could do a profit and loss statement. If you put 20% down, right, you can give a unaudited P&L.
Right.
Mikey, how long would it take you to do a P&L?
Uh,
10 minutes?
yeah.
Okay, right. And if it's unaudited, what does that mean?
It means you can literally just fill out whatever it is that you want on there.
They're just going off of what you tell them.
Yeah.
There's no way
Yeah.
to verify it. Yep, that's it.
Well, that's the point where it's like, I do agree. I think that that's kind of part of the problem that we see where there is kind of a bubble that is happening in the housing market and in the financial sectors kind of as a whole. We kind of call it, capitalists will refer to it as the dirty bubble because it's the everything bubble. It's not just a housing bubble. It's not just it's
Oh, it's
not it's not a
it's a credit bubble. Period.
right, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the everything bubble. And when
Yeah,
that bubble hits,
yeah,
that's when
that's a problem.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're talking about the perfect storm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
By the way, to both of you, I think that the debate was really good between the two of you. I think that from what I heard, and based on what I heard from the judge's decision, I think that it probably had to do with the fact that this, at least in my view, I haven't looked at your source fully, Bleach, but where T-Bone was coming from when he said that they're drawing a distinction between MAGA hardliners, where it's they agree with every single
Correct.
ideology that Trump
Yeah.
said, as
Mhm.
opposed to specific singular ideologies that Trump was stating. I
Right.
don't think that that necessarily disproves T-Bone's point, because T-Bone's point is if you agree with certain ideologies or certain concepts that Trump purveyed on the campaign trail, this would encompass people as being MAGA. So whether that's immigration, whether that's the trans, whether
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I
any of
disagree.
the
Yeah,
above.
I think
Yeah.
I think the specific article was saying that these people are not MAGA. They're telling you who was the real MAGA and who wasn't. That's what it specifically said. It
Yeah,
specifically
what I
says
would
this.
well,
Can I interrupt for 1 second,
yeah.
guys? I hate to interrupt. I have to run and
Mhm.
pick up my plant. It's going to take me about 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave the live up here in my
Leave
house.
it running.
Does your plan have
Bell,
a
yeah,
yarmulke?
Bell, Mikey, T-Bone, you
I
all are
got you.
mod. Everybody, you
Yep.
guys, the officers here too. I think you guys are in charge. If it drops for any reason, I think Trey said he'll go up or I'll go up when I get back. But
Okay.
it
Hey,
should be
Bell,
good.
what do you? I'm sorry, Bex. Bex, what do you have to feed that plant? Matzah?
Matzo.
It's called. He's saying
Matzo's
that because it's called. I got a plant. It's called the Wandering Jew. So I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
nice. So you're
wandering.
feeding it. So you're feeding it gefilte
She's
fish.
Yes,
yo
exactly.
No,
But
hey,
it's
hey,
man.
super pretty.
not so
I'll be
much
right
with the
back,
gefilte
guys.
fish.
I want to know the
Nobody likes that
historical
shit.
context behind its name because, like, it's got to be something behind that, right? The Wandering Jew. Like,
Because they're
come on,
wandering through the
come
desert.
on, come on.
Yeah,
Wandering through the desert,
whatever.
maybe?
Yeah, whatever
Huh?
the whatever it is that you have to feed it, Lex, don't forget to feed it because that not only would be anti-Semitic, but that food was promised to it 3,000 years ago.
That is
Oh,
correct.
Um,
and
but
then you would be oppressing a wandering Jew.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna show you what it wants to eat. Oh shit, I can't show it. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. What does it want to eat?
Bluntman. Hey,
but
Bluntman.
but yeah,
That.
yeah. The point. Oh, my bad.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just gonna say that I do think that T-Bone's point holds to be true, even on the economic basis, because economic policy is still going to be a conceptual ideal that they aligned with Trump on. So just based on what T-Bone's assertion or claim was, even the economic point, yeah, bagels and locks. Um
That's wandering Jew plant food.
That looks good. That looks
but
good.
That's
but
just
yeah,
delicious.
just based on what T-Bone's assertion was, I do think and it's a hard assertion to overcome because when he says that that the people ideologically agree with Trump, that can be singular or that can be encompassing, right? It kind
Again,
of creates the capability for this big tent situation, like you were kind of bringing up, of a coalition where you could have people that aligned on one thing but maybe disagreed on others, but that's just that alignment being prevalent or being present automatically fulfills that threshold for the way T-Bone is defining that. That's how I saw it, at least.
okay.
I think you
Yeah,
both
well,
did a great job. Congratulations.
like I said, it was my first
Team.
debate, so
Oh, did you guys just have like a
You did
legitimate
pretty good
debate?
for your first debate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Bleach
did
and
pretty
T-Bone,
good.
yeah.
What did you guys debate?
All people that voted for Trump are MAGA. And then the way that
Were we having that conversation like yesterday? That's funny.
yeah, and the way that T-Bone defined it was the same way he did yesterday, where it's if you have an ideological agreement or alignment with Trump, then that makes you MAGA.
With if you have any
Okay, so but Mikey,
ideological,
but this is the pro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
right,
Mikey.
woman. It
This is
doesn't
the
make
problem. This
sense.
is the problem with that statement. Most people, when they vote, don't vote ideology.
Well,
They don't.
economics, I also would encompass as an ideological
How
view.
is
Like I said,
economics an ideology?
yeah, because like different. I mean, we call them schools of thought for a reason. Economic schools of thought. You have the Austrian school,
No,
Chicagoan.
right, but no voters are thinking that. They want their prices lower. That's what he promised, and that's what they voted for. And
Yeah,
because shit
yeah.
was so high on the Biden, that's why they went that way. So I wouldn't say that these were MAGA people. These were people that just voted because the times on the Biden were rough. We had very high inflation.
yeah. Also, yeah, that just doesn't seem. I don't know. I don't find much utility in saying that anyone who agrees with anything ideologically aligned with Trump is a MAGA. I think that MAGA, while it's been used in the past, it's very, very obviously tied to Trump, his presidency, the things that he wanted, being in line with Trump. And I think that if one person, or I think that if someone like used to be a Trump supporter, it's fine. But if they're no longer a Trump supporter, then they wouldn't be MAGA. Weird. Anyway, who won?
T-bone.
Again, also he won 48% of the independents. So
T-Bone fucking won? What was the score?
Oh shit, officer, can you send me the score? I forgot
he
it.
won by 3 points. He won by 3 points.
Oh, by
I heard my
three?
name. What happened?
Oh,
Yeah.
so Bleach had 25 and T-bone had 28.
Oh, word.
Well, did not expect that.
What do you mean?
I didn't expect T-Bone to win.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a
You know,
big dummy,
Bluntman, but wait,
apparently.
Bluntman, do you think
He
you could do
thinks
it?
I'm a big
Wait, I got a
dummy.
question. I'm wondering, do you think you could win against T-Bone on this topic?
Well, I obviously could. Like that's not even up for
Do
discussion.
you
like, like,
ever?
like
Do you
I've already beat this man like 4 times. Like
do
every
you
time we
ever?
debate.
Do you ever say no?
Yeah, sure. I think I said like a week ago on here that to my recollection, I've lost 4 debates that I know. Yeah, 4 debates. I keep track of the. It's easy to lose track of the ones you win because when you just get that level, you know what I'm saying? Like they all just kind of blend together. but but no, I keep track of the ones that I lose. So yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
okay.
He can hit 100 home runs, but he hates
And
to strike out.
yeah, and I don't even know why why it must be that you're a big dummy. It just means that I don't know. I don't think it's any different than when that Native American who kind of looks like a white broad when I beat her yesterday, and then you were just like, "Oh, Tyler Blutman won. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I didn't think he could." Right. So I don't think it's really any different than that, man. You know.
Unless it's
So
unless it's just
yeah, I
projection,
guess
and
it's
maybe he
valid.
thinks you're a big dummy.
Maybe. Maybe, man. You know what the thing is that like these people are highly emotional, and because they're highly emotional and they let their emotions run rampant, like they can't separate like disliking someone or having an aversion to someone's character or what they do with how they debate. Like I can sit here and say that like Bill Cosby probably drove. Actually, let's not use that one. I can say that like R. Kelly definitely is wrong in the things that he did personally, but hell of a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like hell of a singer. I can sit here and say that he made some fucking hits, man. He made some. Same with P Diddy. You know, not chill, very not chill. I mean,
Please.
not the worst
I
artist.
Very
don't.
unchill.
I'm too scared to hear your thoughts on P Diddy. Please.
Yeah,
I'm.
I think he's got some hits.
No.
I think he's got some hits. I think one of those hits was near the elevator. Know what I'm saying?
No.
Anyway, but no, man. I think that people should learn how to separate their personal feelings towards someone versus their ability to do something. You know what I mean? But most people
You
can't do
said
that. So
Diddy. It's funny you
What
say
sucks
Diddy
in
and
today's
you
world
really
is that
admitted it was
even
a cut.
merit doesn't outshine that social parameter. So it's to say that let's say you have an extraordinary talent, or a lot of people want to consider these social factors first, like, oh, they're not GAY or something, but to disregard the merit. And so societies crumble under this philosophy of putting identity before merit. Oh, uh, is is uh
did did Cucky Fucky come back or what's the deal
Wait.
with him? What have people decided?
Up in.
Is he welcome here or not
I
welcome here?
don't.
What's going
I.
on?
I don't know what
what
happened.
did he what did he do?
First of
What
all,
did he
he
not do?
left. He said he's not coming back. He's done, and then he came back.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Like
so
four different times. And then the
like four
final
different
announcement.
days.
No, yeah, but just today alone, he said, I will not be coming back, and then came back four different times afterwards. And then he said his final statement to the room was, I have an announcement to make. I'm going the fuck to sleep, as he said, like slurring his words, very drunk.
he
And then he
was.
left, and then we didn't see
He
him
was
back.
kind
I
of
don't
like
know
the
if he was
boss.
actually
No.
drunk. I don't know if he
No,
was actually drunk.
He was play acting, in my
That's what I
opinion. He was
thought.
not drunk.
That's what I thought too.
He
It
needed
seemed
an
Why do
too
you say play?
because he
it seemed
regretted
too
everything that he had
exaggerated.
said. He needed he needs a reason to say I'm so sorry.
Dude,
Yeah, it seems
I
too
don't know. I don't know,
exaggerated.
man. Like, I just don't find any utility in emotional, like irrational. When I say emotional, I understand we all have emotions, but I just really just mean like irrational or using the wrong emotions at the wrong time. So, like, when I see men that act that way, it's just like I just don't hold. I have zero utility for them. I don't see the utility that they have even in this world. I don't get it. It's
Well, now
weird to me.
remember, Blotman, when he first came over, he said that his crew said that we were using him
All
in
right,
the
not much on the
beginning.
there.
He was being used, he said. We were using and abusing him.
Bill, you know something. Bill, you know.
You know who's not using him? God, definitely
Oh wow.
not in any capacity. Zero.
Uh-oh.
What are you?
Unless unless God is using him to make ourselves feel better and confident to go and conquer the world. Maybe we step over Ducky to get out there in the
To
world
get to
and do
victory.
better.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna
So
conquer.
maybe he
Gonna
is. Maybe
conquer
he
the
does.
world.
Actually, I apologize. And
Oh wow.
man, I'm gonna pray
God
on this
works in
too.
mysterious
Blotman,
ways.
he's
Listen,
gonna.
man. Listen. Everyone's got a purpose, man. It's just some purpose. Some people's purpose is just to be the stepping stones for others. So
Maybe, maybe,
that may be Ducky's purpose.
maybe
No,
Ducky's utility was the friends we made along the way.
hold on a minute.
Oh, that's a good
He
one.
is going to
That's even a better
conquer the
one.
world. He is going to conquer the world. He is going to be the leader of the ducks. All the ducks around the world.
Bella, can you stop trying?
Oh, shut up.
Can you stop trying
I'm
to be
still
funny?
mad.
You know that
Yeah,
women
I'm
are
not
not
trying to be
funny.
funny, but he will be.
But women are not funny. You know that, right?
You're not funny, Bluntman.
Like you get that, right?
You're not funny.
Some women
I
can be
am
funny,
gut
like when they're
wrenchingly funny.
Yeah, they just
like
laugh
when
for no
the only time
reason.
I laugh, well, I don't think we laugh with women. I think we laugh at women. So they can be funny, but it's
What?
not when they think they're being funny. It's
No.
like when
Women
you
are
hear a
funny.
woman say their thoughts out loud, you're like, that's
Yeah,
funny. What a stupid
when
thing to
women
say.
try to do things, they're funny. You know, but like accidentally.
Yeah, like when they think out loud and like express it, it's like just it's funny because it's so stupid.
Yeah, like when women want to become firefighters, like that shit's funny. You know?
I think in general when they think out loud, it's just don't. Ladies, keep it to yourselves.
Right.
Enough. Enough is enough. Talk to your lady friends about all your lady problems.
Now I want to be very clear. I am not of. I don't want to punch a woman. Okay, I want that to be known before I say what I'm about to say. All
Please
right.
don't.
So preface
Crazy,
this.
crazy
I just want
preface.
to.
Please don't.
So
Crazy preface and
let me just
disclaimer.
get that out there first. Okay, I do not want to punch a woman. That said, it would be I would not shy away from the opportunity of being able to legally respond in self-defense to a woman who is trying to hit me and just decking her ass. You know what I mean? As long as it is recorded everywhere, I got witnesses, and I don't go to jail for it. All I'm saying.
Is this like your like? Is this like a dream of yours or fantasy?
No, of course it's not a dream. It's more like a what did Deadpool say in Deadpool versus Wolverine? It was it's an educated wish.
You put a lot of thought into this, huh?
I'm just saying, man.
I would have
I'm
just
just saying.
laughed at my
I think that
duck comment instead of saying this. Just
I
laugh.
think that there I think that
Ah.
there are women I think that there are women that need to be taken a notch or two down. You know what I mean? And I think a good way, and this is another thing leading into my position, I don't believe in women's sports. I think that if we blended those and just call them sports and women have to compete against men, I would find it very entertaining to see any woman in the UFC.
So you're
It would
saying
be great.
you're all for women in men's sports and men in women's sports?
Oh yeah, I don't believe in women's sports. I don't think that you deserve it.
I
What the
just think they
fuck
get
is
their
happening?
minds.
Am I in the Twilight Zone? What is going on? Bluntman,
No,
are you on one tonight?
I don't believe that you deserve what why do you deserve sports if you can't compete against men? The fuck do you deserve it for? It's
Well,
basically like we already have a Special Olympics. You know what I mean? We don't need. Women also,
And we
unless
can
they want to
have
compete
another
against those people.
special Olympics for the trans
No,
Olympics. Like,
no, we already have. No, we already have one. No, we already have one.
To spark the competitive nature of woman is to turn her into man.
are you
And
saying that
the
you want
beginning
women's sports to go into special sports too?
No, no. Oh no, I don't know what he's saying.
oh no, I think she's asking you. For me, I just
No, I
think
think she's
women
talking to
shouldn't
you.
be in sports at
Oh.
all. No, I think women should not be involved. They need to be doing lady things like
This
and
is a
having
new
lady
take for
thoughts.
you, Robert.
No, I've never.
You,
Women's sports has
you
never.
have been
Women,
against men in women's sports.
I have been against women's sports.
What are you talking about?
Bell, women don't need to like when think about
Yeah,
it.
they don't.
Us men, we decided
All
because
right,
of who we
Robert.
are, how to express ourselves is in things like sports. It's the competitive nature of
I have
man.
literally been in
Woman,
lives with you when we've debated that we're against men in women's sports. And if you don't believe that
okay,
there
so
should even be women's sports, why even fight the
right.
damn topic in the
There's a
first
difference in the
place?
conversation of what is versus what ought to be. What is the case is women do have sports. Should men be involved? No, Bell. That is the conflation with what I'm saying, which is that should women have them? Ought they have them? No, they ought not.
Listen, it's women fought long and hard to get their
You
own
didn't.
sports.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
they
If you fought long and hard, then you would have been able to compete against men, which you didn't, and you can't.
That's stupid.
You
That's
suck. You suck at life, man.
no,
No, I love
you do
I
that.
ladies have lady things to do. You ladies knit. They like to talk. They like to.
I
I
do like
say don't keep
crocheting.
your women away from board games. Gets the mind moving.
I do like to crochet, but I sure as hell played some some sports in high school.
You guys are also terrible at casino games. Get the fuck away from casino games.
You're
You
wrong,
never
Stop
want a
Robert.
trying. Stop
woman.
trying to play cards.
You
You're
never
wrong.
want a woman who can strategize. You put it that way.
No, I don't want women thinking too much.
Nope. Best way to
Wow.
keep her for a long time. Get her iron levels low.
Y'all are crazy.
Too much bad shit happens when you guys have ideas, and then it's even worse when men support those ideas.
Yeah, those guys are like kind of enemy number one actually because they're actually a threat. They're like a woman in a man's body.
Mm-hmm.
I would say those men need to be dealt with before the women because those
Yeah,
men will protect.
I think on my rise to power, one of the things that I would put out there is I would, before I let anyone know my agenda, I'd just say, okay, we're going to figure out how the state of the country is going to be. What percentage of you men, and it's very imperative for you to vote, believe that women should have equal rights, be able to vote, so on and so forth. And every one of these men that votes yes, they'll be exported from from the country too.
Us, where is
That is
I don't want those men in my society.
my
That's a
bad.
great idea.
Right, Bleach?
W. Bluntman again.
Oh yeah, man. I'm running in 2028, brothers. So make sure you vote for me.
You got it. Don't worry, I'll get some heaves together. We'll get some money up.
Yeah, do that. Hell yeah. I need some of that. I need some of that Jew money without going to APAC. So we get some of that, man.
We have that underground tunnel
Yeah.
Jew
You
money.
still gotta kiss the wall though.
No, I'm not kissing shit.
Then
You
don't
gotta
get
go
near
kiss
them
the. You gotta go kiss the wall, bro.
You don't have to kiss the wall.
Or you can't get, or it doesn't get any money.
or make a Qatari friend.
Can you imagine how fucking like manipulative and enticing it is, though? I mean, I get it. I totally get why these people sell out. Um, I mean, someone who's making an okay amount of money, and then you rise up as an influencer, and then some Jewish organization says, "Hey, we like the shit that you're saying. You have a lot of influence. We would love to support you." And you're making what now? About 120 grand a year through whatever it is. That's pretty nice. How about we I don't know, contribute an extra $2 million a year. right? But the only thing that you need to do is just certain things that you typically say, we want to remove that. Don't mention this. Don't really say anything negative towards Israel. But all the other stuff that you say, it's okay, as long as it's not negative towards Israel. I mean, I get it, man. I mean, that would be very provocative. I don't think a lot of people would turn that down, actually.
Um,
Everybody says that they'll be as virtuous as they believe that they are until millions of dollars is on the table.
it's more of a long sell than that. Like usually it's a small amount of money up front, and so they gain compliance earlier. Because if you're not going to be compliant at like a $10,000 donation, then you're not going to be compliant at a million. So they'll usually give you a little bit, and then you never really know when you're passing or failing either. So like the candidates have to study because they'll just come in, grill you, and then the minute you say something that strikes an X, you're just unqualified, and they won't give you any more money. They don't really tell you that they're not gonna though. They just disappear.
Just think of it. You get into office, you were a bartender. I mean, next thing you know, you got all this money thrown at you.
Talk about
She's
AOC.
she's she's Ashkenazi. She's
I mean,
Ashkenazi,
I didn't say her name, but if the dunce hat fits, wear it.
but yeah, I mean, it should be illegal to do
I
what the Jewish people do.
what I love is what's going on in New York. I love what's going on there. It proves a lot. Um, what they've done, what they've found out.
Guys,
Well,
T-Bone one.
Madani was going to give them free everything, right? So free buses, free transportation, all this stuff is going to happen. Now they're broke, right? With somehow he didn't know this going into it that they were broke. They've did some studies, and half the people don't pay, like bus riders. Half of them don't pay, right? Half of the people that ride the trains don't pay. They just skip in, walk in, don't pay, whatever. So they have that major problem. Now they're putting security on the buses to make sure that people pay, right? On homeless people, they are spending $81,000 a year per homeless person. That is insane. Absolutely fucking insane.
Just reached like it go over like the median out like income in New York. It went over it.
Yes. Yeah.
that's
Number one. And
that's
and
how
and
much they're spending per
and now
per
and then you
homeless
have the
person.
governor. You have the governor of New York, that Kathy Hochul, who said that black people don't know how to use computers. She is now begging people to come back to New York that moved to Florida and Texas. She's begging them to come back because they need the revenue.
Of course they do.
And guess how many are coming back? None is right.
I mean, you have to make it an atmosphere that's enticing to them. But to be honest, I don't really
Yeah,
mind.
we'll come back
This
and
is maybe a
we're gonna
hot
take
this is
most of
maybe
your
a
money.
hot take on Memdani, but I actually don't mind him. I actually think that socialists might be effective mayors. Um, because they have such a limited cap of what they're able to do,
Okay.
and their bandwidth is kind of harmless. They don't have military operations. They don't have much, but they oversee, let's say, substantial and useful government programs in places like New York. And as we're going to grow urban hubs, I think that you need effective socialist.
Robert, he broke 9 of his 10
Where'd he
campaign
go?
promises within the first 24 hours of being elected. Come on.
Wait a second,
No,
man. I gotta show Robert something real quick. Robert,
That's getting bigger in New York is the rat population.
Who's
this
that?
this chick would knock the shit out of you, Robert.
why?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
Well, that's why
my
I don't get
god.
near them.
No,
But
I
why would you say that?
she would do that to blunt men.
yeah. And then she takes off sprinting in no shoes at all.
Like if one of those hyenas was walking up to me, straight up kick in the face.
Did you say hyenas?
Hmm.
Who said hyena? Is that a slur now?
Man,
No.
that's better than a UFC knockout. Come on, y'all got it.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just ghetto behavior.
Sure, when they're not looking, it's easy to knock people out.
no, it was perfect form, man. Hold on. Hate Instagram.
I mean, once you've seen one fight in the ghetto, haven't you seen them all?
No, this is not a ghetto fight.
It depends. I mean,
How is it not a ghetto fight? Fighting is inherently ghetto.
No, that's not a ghetto fight. Ghetto fight is usually pulling hair.
Hmm.
That's
You
ghetto
think
usually
fights are,
you think with people in class and who are of any esteem would get up in any forum and fight?
yeah, Robert. The problem with ghetto fighting is most ghetto fighting is not one on one.
Fighting is ghetto, guys. I can just like
It's
hello. It
no,
is.
it's not.
Guys, like we use our words. We're sophisticated Westerners. When someone says, I don't like what you have to say, you say, here's what I think. You don't punch them in the
God damn.
face.
Yeah, I mean, if that works out that way, I mean, everything in life is hunky dory until you get punched in the face.
All right, by a ghetto
everybody has a
person.
plan. Everybody has a plan.
So you're saying everybody who fights is ghetto?
Unless it's professional and for sport, yeah.
A
That
little
was pretty
bit. A
professional.
little bit.
Man.
I mean, it can't.
I'm back.
Hello.
Makes you want to see that woman get knocked out.
Here's Roger. Oh,
That's a yes. He's saying
So
yes.
so what deems a fight ghetto?
I think that people who have class, even just a little, know that fighting is beneath them and they should use their words. And if they don't, yeah, I think that's like a monkey behavior.
Oh
It's
my.
just like, guys, Bell, mind you,
How is
this
it
is
a
not this is
monkey
not a
behavior?
it's
Literally every animal
I'm
fights.
gonna mute.
How is
it's
it a monkey
primitive.
behavior?
It's
That's
primitive.
racist.
When we're talking about black and white people, it's impossible that that's racist.
What are you talking about? Every race fights. You know that, right?
Correct. So it can't be
So,
racist.
wait a minute. Because he said a monkey, why is that racist?
It's primitive. To
Because he,
fight is primitive.
because he's saying monkey. He knows what he's doing. Let's be honest. He's
Do you
saying
think,
monkey
What
because
am I
he's trying
doing?
to make
sir?
a play.
Do you think you resemble a monkey?
Well, no, hold on. Not only that, where are you
Bro,
making that
Bleach? What are
connection? No,
you
no, no.
talking about?
Where are you making that
My
connection?
here
Because
here I got a question.
when I say
I got
that
a question.
fighting
I got a
no,
question.
no, I don't want to hear
Let
your
me ask you a
question. When I
question.
say that
Let me
when I
ask you a
say
question.
I'm not going to let you. When I say that
Let me
fighting
ask you.
is ghetto,
Listen,
when I say that no,
Duran.
you're not going to
When
go.
you
When
say
fighting is
ghetto, when
ghetto,
you say ghetto, and you say black and white
I'm not
people,
going to
and then you
listen to
say
you. I'm not
monkey,
going to
these
listen to
all
you.
correlate in a
So
racist
when fighting
conversation.
is
What are
ghetto,
you
and
talking
I
about,
say that
Duran?
it is ghetto to fight,
You're
and I
talking
say that
above
it
your
is
head
a
right now, bro.
primitive
Okay,
behavior,
okay.
there's
Have
no
you ever?
race involved in that.
Hold on. Have you ever seen? Hold
Bleach,
on. Yeah, I'll
bleach. Be
answer.
quiet. Let Duran talk, bro. It's me and Duran.
No, I'm not
Just
speaking
take
to
a
you.
time out, Bleach.
You're the epitome of ghetto. You're done being spoken to. Bleach, please go ahead.
How am I the
All
epitome
right,
of ghetto? I'm
can
just
we stop
talking.
with the can you stop? Like this is ridiculous. I just walked in the door from
I
picking up
don't
my
think it is
cute little new
actually.
This
plant.
wasn't a race
Oh, I don't
conversation.
care. Stop pushing the buttons. Like we're over here
Nobody's
calling
pushing the
people
button.
ghetto and talking about
No
monkeys.
one,
What are we
hold on.
doing?
The statement
This
He's
was
simple minded.
conversation
Wait
could
a minute.
happen without the
facts.
blatant racism.
There wasn't
No,
race. I
Facts.
there's
said
not
fighting
racism
is
there.
ghetto.
Duran is
Fighting
racist.
is ghetto. Where's that race?
Why are you even saying it? Like what
Because
is the
people shouldn't
conversation we're
fight.
having that this
Because
needs to be used?
I told Bleach, I said, when we're in the West, we should talk through our issues. We should not fight. No one should fight. Because what's his name? Thumb Thugging was showing pictures of fighting, and I said, fighting's ghetto.
Okay, but
No matter
Yeah.
who you are.
there's no other word. There's no other word that you can use for that.
Fighting's
Why do you make ghetto
bad.
synonymous with people of color?
Hey,
Because
Bleach, you gotta
Down.
put the food down, gang. I can't hear you.
I'm chewing gum.
I couldn't hear you. That's why I said that.
I said I don't know why
because you've been
we
eating.
make.
That would mean you're eating.
I don't know
for 3
why we
hours.
make
Facts.
ghetto synonymous with people of color.
Oh, but
Okay.
I'm really kind of annoyed because I can be suggestive. This wasn't that.
No,
This
Robert.
Hey,
was somebody
Robert.
showed a video and I said fighting's ghetto.
Okay, and then you said monkeys. Now I would have
Facts.
said All right,
Right.
right.
I said it's a
And I
monkey
would say,
behavior. It's primitive.
I would
But don't
say,
all
no, 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 no,
animals
no.
fight? So why you jump to compare it to a monkey?
I would
Because
say
guess
it's more
what?
like,
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
They're primates, and what are we? We're primates. Oh wow. So it's
okay.
primitive. They're a less
Do,
We're
evolved
we're
primate.
we're
do
also
you
we're
know what?
also mammals.
Yeah,
Why
you
don't
know
you
what I
say
would call it?
dolphins?
I would call it
Because
chimpanzee
they're a
behavior.
less evolved
Oh,
primate.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I would call it chimpanzee behavior because if you ever had any idea how
Oh my
chimpanzees
God, this
war,
conversation is so slow.
how
I can't.
chimpanzees
You're
war
Maybe,
against
maybe.
each
retarded.
other,
Oh, you're gone.
Oh, you
They're
what
can't
they
just
do
say
is
You're
that.
gone.
they single out,
Damn, that was
and
fast.
they
How y'all do
attack
that?
in gangs.
You missed the debate. It was
That is a
Bleach
fact.
versus T-Bone, Shawnee. It was Bleach versus T-Bone, and T-Bone won, and it was 25-28. Yeah, you missed it. I'm gonna post it
Shawnee,
on YouTube, and I'll share the link.
Shawnee, no, that wasn't any debate. That
Just,
was like a weird conversation being tried to be had.
Excuse me?
Oh, no, 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 Bell. Sorry. No, no, no,
I just
not
want
to
to
what you
say
just
that
said.
I've been living
Oh,
ghetto fabulous my whole life, and ain't nothing wrong with the ghetto. Just to say, all
I like
right.
ghetto.
So y'all quit
Ghetto
cracking
is
on the ghetto.
fun.
All right. We have our place in society as well, and y'all keep on coming down to the ghetto to get all them great deals. Don't act like you don't. So
Hey, I
let's
didn't even knock.
talk shit
Hold
about the
on.
ghetto, damn it.
I didn't even knock the ghetto. What I said, it was
What are
only
you
in
talking about?
response to a behavior
Is there
that
like
Trump was
another
showing us.
conversation we can
Do
like
we go?
have
Hold
maybe
on. Wait.
Please.
like
Hold on. Do we go to the ghetto to shop at the bodegas
you
Okay,
because
guys are
we're gonna
gonna
have a.
piss
they
you
It's
guys
a.
are
charge
gonna piss
double
me
the
off.
amount of everything?
Who honestly this is gonna piss me off. Like I don't like I walk away for fucking 10 minutes.
Is this a free speech thing?
It is, but like beef.
We're bringing up legitimate things, just you don't hear. You're not hearing it.
But
You're
there's, I just
claiming
like, there's like a point where it's like, are we trying to be like rage baity? Like to
no,
get a rage baiting conversation? Because sometimes it just feels
no.
like, this could be a normal conversation, but we just have to just
No, but
throw
that's what bothers me
keywords in
though.
that make it feel real on purpose.
That's what
Well, and
bothered me
let's
too.
listen.
So
If
hold on. No,
hold
but
on.
I'm just as annoyed as her because that's not what was being done. That young man who dropped did do that. Everyone heard the same thing when I said it, which was not racial. It was someone showed a video of people fighting. I said that's ghetto. Not that young guy tried to racialize it. I hear you because it does sound annoying, and I'm happy to move on because I'm annoyed too.
Thank you. Let's just move on then.
Talk about
Because like I can be so suggestive. That wasn't it.
That was it.
It wasn't.
That was it. That's what it
T-Bone,
was.
T-Bone, if I want
What
to
it
be
is.
suggestive, I'll say the N-word like I just
Now
did.
I got a
can we
headache.
talk about the
I
pros
That
and
mean,
cons?
Declan
you've
guy, that
done that
Declan
Hold on.
before
guy's
as
not getting
well.
back
Right,
on
All right.
board.
That's
I don't know
right.
why
We
you use that as if
So
you
my
got a
point,
all right.
smoking
This is
gun
a
in the
good.
back of
Hold
your
on. This is a
pocket
no,
that
no,
I
no, no,
need to
no.
be
So,
scared
so
of,
my,
but that's
it's
not the
not a
case.
fear. You being afraid is your own exposure. But what I said is that if I want to be suggestive, I won't hide it in something and then try to backtrack off it. I'll just
Hey, hold
do
on.
it.
Hold
Need
on.
the God.
Okay,
Hey, you know
well,
what
you're
I
not
think would
hiding it now.
you know what I think would be a great debate? The
What?
pros and cons of living in the ghetto.
Oh my God.
Hey, Bleach, you're gonna actually piss Bex off. Like,
Whatever.
Big booty
I think it,
bitches.
I know. I think that would be a good debate. You don't think so,
T-Bone, did you just refer to them to all bitches? My
T-Bone?
God.
You don't think that'd
Yeah,
be a good debate,
that's the slogan. Don't blame me. Blame the slogan.
T-Bone? You don't think that would be a good?
There's a lot of Caucasian women who they have a lot of flat booties,
Uh-huh.
not an attractive
but
thing.
Not
not
in the
all of
ghetto.
us.
Yeah, but some of them
Not
Not in the
got
all
some.
of
ghetto, they
us.
don't.
Some of them got yams though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
So I ain't
yeah.
no,
T-Bone,
Them
T-Bone. You
double
know,
cheeked out.
No,
T-Bone. You
Yeah,
have a
you
source.
sounded. Hold on a minute. He's
That's a
sounding
rare
like
breed, but
T-Bone.
QB.
man,
Hold
You
on.
are sounding like QB right now, T-Bone. Very
T-Bone. Do
And
you have a
that's the
hypocritical.
source
why
for
I like
flat?
to stay up in the ghetto, because that's what they got. That's what you
Hey,
find. Yams all day in the ghetto.
hold on. Do we have a source? Do we have a source for flat booties? Where he comes up
Oh
with these
my
numbers?
God.
I don't think we need a source. We
No,
don't
I think you
need
do because
that.
I don't
We
know that.
know.
I don't know that
Beverly
cellulite
Hills
is considered like a
90210.
good big booty.
Yo, Bex, I have a
what?
question for the host. The
Yeah.
T-Bone sounded like QB for a minute.
I
Did
don't
he?
know what part of me sounds like QB.
The big booty bitches gotcha?
Yeah. The white bitches don't have big booties.
I just want everybody to know that my new plant
I'm,
is very pretty.
What is it
yeah.
I
called
mean, this is a
again?
common known
It's
fact
called
that
Bex?
a
it is
wandering
typical
Jew.
within
But I can't
within the
hear
white
her.
community
You gotta. I
of the
can't.
suburbs that those women do not have booties.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
them
this is not
generational
facts.
whites. Hold on. Maybe
because
It's
them
not facts.
generational whites that have been in the US for a very long time. The skinny, tiny, bony little bitches. But Bex, what was
Yeah,
it
they're the
called
ones
again?
in the suburbs.
It's called an inch plant or
Do you
a
mean the perfectly formed ones?
Trandiscantia zebrina, or also known as a wandering Jew.
Yeah, the Wandering Jew.
That's funny. You can make racial slurs all day long. Go ahead. You can
What
make
is how is
ethnic
that a racial
slurs.
slur?
You can make
I
fun
gotta
of the
pee.
Jew
the reason why
It's
plants.
not. It's a fucking
You listen.
plant.
You're on a panel. I mean, this blue room, red room is becoming synonymous with Jew
What?
hate. With Jew hate, you have Nabel who does
Oh,
nothing but
Okay, I
slander
just want
Jews
everyone to know
all
that
day long,
the
and now
AI
you're
says
starting to
a
do it with
heated
plants.
debate. The
yo,
AI
I'm
says a heated debate on whether fighting is ghetto. Comment your view
Oh
on
my
the
God!
topic.
Perfect.
Stop. See, Bal or Bex. So you can't say I was lying while you were away.
I'm
I told you.
screenshotting that too. The AI has
the
been
reason
on one today. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my
So the
god.
reason why you got all those Valley girls that have them flat booties is because they've been having them generational Jenny Craig fucking subscriptions and taking them no acetol pills. That's what the fuck happens. So
Dude,
Shit, I
no
I
beg to
want
ass.
the
differ.
diet pills of the
I beg
90s
to
to come
differ.
back. Does
No
everyone
way.
remember Metaboburn or Metabolife? That
No.
shit,
No.
Remember
that shit
Jenny
was
Bex, hold on,
Craig?
fire.
hold on.
My
Bex, you
Slim
mom
want
talks
Fast?
about
tab?
it all the time.
Tab.
Yeah, I used
Bex,
to
you
sell
want
that shit.
Bex, you want to
Huh?
drink tab?
Tab soda? I was
Yeah.
never a big fan of Tab, actually. It was kind of blah.
I never tasted it, but
It
Do
tasted
you
like
guys
flat cola.
wait? Do you guys remember when Slim Shakes came out?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was 12 or something,
Much to the lore, when I was
and
young, I was very skinny.
but bags. I used to see like where my mom worked. All the women, they all had their. It was like a fun thing to do. Like us, like what would be something fun today to take to work with you? And it's like all these bitches were skinny as fuck, but they needed Slim.
I lived off of Metaboburn for like 3 years. I was just skinny with thighs and a booty. It was great. Bringing it back. Then I had kids.
Yeah.
Dee Dee getting blocked.
Wait, so no more y'all aren't like bugging out no more? No more argument? What's happening? I don't know what happened, but
I think the
I
booty
calmed it down.
conversation brought us together.
yeah, W booty cheeks though, man. W
Oh,
booty cheeks.
as a
okay,
Christian,
okay,
it
okay,
didn't bring
okay,
us together.
okay. So
Let's do
what we
nothing.
do
You know
know
They
is
number
that
like a fat ass
the
that can whisper in
size of the
common.
booty,
what I'm saying?
the size of the
You
booty.
guys are all degenerates.
Come on now.
Yes,
Let
Argue
this
me
a
is
know,
true,
man.
racist
Robert.
Christian.
Right. The size of the
Look,
booty
just because
strictly
you ain't an ass man, you know what I
okay.
mean?
The size of the booty strictly
You see who I
correlates
think the prettiest woman on earth is?
with a woman's BMI.
I'm with you on
That is a
that
fact.
to a capacity, but
So
mostly
let me
I'm
ask
with
you a
you on
question.
that.
What race of women have the flattest booties?
Europeans
Asian.
anyway.
Now you would say
No, no,
Asians
no,
also.
Asians.
no. It's one
You would say
hundred
I've
Asians.
seen some
percent.
thick
It's one
ass
hundred
Asians.
percent.
Asians.
No, no, no,
It's
It's
Chinese.
again.
native.
no,
It's
Chinese.
hold
It
no,
on.
correlates.
Chinese.
It
no,
correlates again to the BMI.
It's Native
Woo!
Americans. Native Americans have what we call it's a
no.
spat.
That's not true either. You've
No, they
clearly
do.
not been around the Native American women.
It's clearly called a spatch ass for a reason.
I don't know. I've seen some thick ass Europeans too.
You don't know what you're talking
I've
about,
seen some
Well,
Darrell.
that
thick
Because you want to know what's
again
weird.
Albanians.
You want to know what's weird about a
correlates
Native
with weight.
American's ass is it's inverted. Their ass goes up.
That's crazy.
It does. Their ass is sucked in the butt.
All
Haven't
right,
you seen?
here.
I'll
Haven't
tell
you
you
seen a
something.
Dwayne,
Native
you can tell,
American?
you can tell you don't get no butt, bro. We can tell you don't
Wait,
Hold
get no
on,
butt.
hold
the
on, hold on.
Uh,
funniest.
Here.
Wait, the
You might be getting
funniest.
man butt, but
I
you,
see
ain't- you know,
women,
They're
I don't
women,
know.
like
You
an
saying
women.
Native American women ain't got no butt, bro.
they're like
That's
an orange on a toothpick.
I bet he got an earring at the top of his ear.
W ass cheeks.
Hey, no, you know who does, and
Keep it a
I'll say
band.
is Latinas are the greatest, but I don't have to worry about all this stuff with you.
You sure you
But
can handle? Never mind.
I grew up with them. I grew up with them.
Man.
Can you handle? Because I grew up with them.
Is that a
Look,
serious question?
as a connoisseur of the tuchus, all right, you will know that flats comes in all ethnicities. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
You can find a flat ass in every ethnicity. The
Yeah,
question
but you're
is,
more likely to find it in one ethnicity than the other.
I mean,
oh, well, yeah, that's true. So if I was to say if there's like ever just this one, mm,
9 times out of 10, you
hmm,
find a white boy, and you know what? I don't want this to be
I
a.
don't think
I don't
white
want
one.
this to become
I would
body
honestly,
shaming. I don't
I
want,
don't
I don't
either,
want
but
this to become body shaming. But you
I
know
would
what's
honestly say
weird?
Asians.
When you get
I would
like
say
the
Asians, honestly.
the fat trailer women and the booty is still flat. I've never understood how that
that doesn't
happened.
make sense.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
that's
Yeah, it
black
didn't
women
make
are
How?
sense
like
to
that.
me.
that's
Black
not.
How?
It's because
I
they have
don't
no
know what it's
muscle.
called, but there's a literal term for it. It's like
Booty
fat
do.
ass titties, no ass.
If
I don't know what
Booty
it's
do.
called.
if she if she goes from a walk to a complete stop, the cake's got to clap at least twice. Doing good.
Y'all are petty.
Mm,
Bex, what is the AI saying now?
I haven't gotten a new. Let me look. I haven't
here's
gotten a
what I'll
new one in a
say:
It
minute.
usually
is
just scrolls by.
is these
Yo,
black
The
what?
women
nuances of butt cheeks.
these black women are
Facts.
trying to look like Latinas. I know that.
Um,
I didn't exactly expect when I said change the topic to go to
booty
booties,
cheeks.
but you
You
know,
mind if I? You mind if I read this real quick?
We can
Black
always change it to titty
No,
meat if that one's not good
okay,
black
enough.
I
I
fuck
women.
mean,
with those too.
make it
Yeah,
clap.
Hold
I
on.
fuck with those too.
titty
There
meat is
is
always
Make
a
it
good
clap.
one. That one's
there
good
is
too.
there is biological fact that black women have bigger butts. Black women often have larger, more pronounced buttocks due to the
W.
genetics, evolutionary, and physiologically factors that influence fat distribution patterns. A primary factor is a genetic trait called steatophagia. Yeah, steatophagia, which leads to an increased adipose tissue accumulation in the hip and buttock region, historically common among African population. This anatomical structure is an adaptation for storing energy and balancing weight, largely considered a sign of health and fertility, often evolving in warmer
What are you
climates
reading? What are you reading?
It can damn sure balance some weight. I agree
fat
with that.
storage without insulting the entire body.
Yeah, but that's just not true because sub-Saharans are notoriously thin, tiny, like very, very skinny people.
Yeah, I just said black
Very,
women.
very
I
limited
didn't. Yeah.
black
Mhm.
reserves.
The booty is still there, and that's
It's
how I know you
not
don't know about butt, right?
not
Because it
for sub-Saharans.
even
For
within
sub-Saharans, it's
even
not.
within a woman being skinny, she could still have a nice structure
The
of
fact.
booty,
That's a
right?
fact.
That can still be there, and that's why a lot of people think, oh, Asian women don't have no booty. That's
Okay,
not
so
true. They absolutely do have booty.
do you know why a
It's a good
body
form.
does do you know why a body does things like fat reserves?
No, you tell me.
Sub-Saharans cannot have excess fat reserves. The heat and their expectation for their life cannot afford the things like what you're saying. They don't have a fat booty. They have no fat
Man, I
reserves.
am not gonna let no white man educate me about booty. Sorry,
It
just not
can't.
happening. Not only
I
I
mean,
that,
mean,
y'all
it's
can't
interesting.
y'all.
It's interesting when you guys do this because you guys downgrade yourselves as black people when you do this. You guys say black men have big dicks and black
whoa,
women are
pause.
just like their booty.
We're just
Like
I
stating the
like
you're
facts.
European
gross.
booty cheeks.
You're gross.
I support European booty
We're
cheeks
What
just
do
too.
you
stating
what do you?
factual information. That's all it is.
It's
I'm just,
not
I'm just,
though.
It
I'm just
is. Our
saying.
penises are huge. That's a factual statement. There's nothing we can do about
So,
that.
but T-Bone, you downgrade yourselves.
Not
How?
me. That's not a
No,
downgrade for me. I don't know if that's a
every
downgrade for
other
you.
man on earth marks themselves in like
Small
what
penis
they
is an
owe.
upgrade? Is that what
Okay,
you're saying?
so every other man on earth judges themselves on things like assets owned, families, daughters, sons, wives, and then there's the black man. I got big dick. I got big dick.
Nah, that's wrong. that
Yeah, that's also
just
wrong.
that's one of the
I
attributes,
got big dick.
but why we should talk about why
Yeah,
white
that's
men
just not true.
aren't using their dicks
But
because
T-Bone, it
y'all
is
are
true
not
because you were
making
just
babies.
doing it. You were
No,
just doing
what
it.
I'm saying, no. So what I did was point out a statement of fact. So regardless of the behaviors that I present in
We
society
got big
or
butt.
what my goals are within a society, there is nothing that's changing about my penis size. I can be a piece of shit. I can be in jail. I can be a millionaire. My dick size is still bigger than yours on the
So,
average.
but
It doesn't
T-Bone,
matter what I participate in.
white
We are making a
people,
statement of fact here. That's
white
all that
people,
is.
white people wait for
That's not
black
true.
people to
That's
do
that's
this.
straight cap right there,
Because
bro.
no, but white people wait for black people to do this because it immediately reduces you. The minute that you sexualize yourself as a point of clarification for academic standing, let's say, which is
That's
what
not me
ultimately this is,
sexualizing
No,
myself.
at,
no, no, no,
okay,
no,
Where
no.
was
Hold
there
it
on,
any
hold on.
implication?
absolutely
No, no, no,
is.
no, stop. Where was
It's
there
a
any
big dick. What
implication
is
that
your
I
dick
was
like?
willing to use my penis to get ahead in life? There wasn't. I just pointed out a statement of fact.
Right.
Can we not be adults in the conversation? Do we have to dwindle everything
Zach,
It's
down
not a
to sex?
statement of
check
Like
out
fact.
what?
That's the
check out the
funny
new
thing.
channel. Check out the new
It's not a
channel
statement of
on
fact though,
Discord.
T-Bone.
It isn't.
Holy fuck. Don't piss me off. You telling me that if I go and take a look at the average penis size in the world, that we will not see that Africans have some of the biggest penis sizes.
You know
No,
what
We,
actually,
I mean,
Yes.
you know
listen,
what's so
listen.
hold
We
funny?
can
on,
take
That's
a look
how you
hold
because
on,
we
say
got the
hold on.
Venezuelans,
yes.
right? We
T-Bone,
got the
No, it's
Venezuelans. We got
actually
the
Say it again,
Ecuador.
T-Bone.
sir.
It's
I'm
actually
sorry, Ecuador
Ecuador.
too,
Hold
right?
on.
So Ecuador is
It,
also there. So typically, it's
Hold
going to
on.
be the South Americans and the
yeah,
Africans that are
it's
larger
actually the
within
number
T-Bone,
length
one.
hold
and
on.
girth of the
Hold
The
penis
on.
number
size.
one
That's
is
So
just a factual
T-Bone,
Ecuador.
statement,
this is
right?
once more
Now,
where you
Number
are
one is
sounding
Ecuador.
dumber by the day,
It's
and it's
not a
actually
factual
frustrating
statement.
me because
wait, I'm
T-Bone, what
sounding
did
dumber
you
by the
just?
day. Put money
What
on
did
it.
you?
Let's go look
What
up the
did you?
data.
What
Let's go
did you
look up the
just?
data. Matter of
It's
fact, I got a
Ecuador.
computer in front of me. Hold on. Give me a
I'm gonna
second.
finish. I'm
Give me
gonna
a second,
finish my
Duran.
sentence. I'm gonna finish my sentence because
Average
dumbass.
penis
So
size
T-Bone, can I
by
speak?
country.
Can I
Facts.
See what
speak,
it
T-Bone?
says here.
They
Ecuador
need to
is
worry
number
about the
one.
wrong thing. Y'all need to
I'm
worry
waiting.
about
I'm
using
watching
y'all's more
carefully for
as
the
a white
AI.
man.
Hi, Nate. Welcome to the panel. This is not
Yeah,
normally what we discuss,
This
but
is penis room.
this is where
This is
Right.
we're
penis
at
room.
tonight.
Booty room.
no, I came
So
up. I initially
what
came up when the
needs?
dude talking about I'll use the N word, and that just didn't sit comfortable with me. He's like, oh,
Yes,
if I
Yes.
check
want to
out the
be
new
racist, I'll
channel.
use the N
He's
word.
so Robert's what we call an edgelord contrarian. He does a lot of
Right.
things for the shock factor and whatnot.
Oh,
I have the data, Robert.
Robert got
If you
reported.
wanna dive into that, we got it here, pulled up, 4K. Let me know when you're ready. Again,
We're
let's
ready,
be
but
adults
Robert,
about
you do
this,
need
guys. Okay,
Robert did
this
get
is the same
kicked.
announcement that our sex ed teachers had to give us. You know what I mean? Let's be adults, okay? All right. Do I have to wait for him to come
What
back?
happened to
No.
Trouble?
No,
T-Bone. It's
I
Ecuador.
don't
Why
know. I
did he
think she
leave? What
dropped.
It's Ecuador.
did what
Robert
happened to
got
Robert?
reported. Robert
But
got reported. I don't know where Stevie went.
And by the
Gosh.
way, the percentage of men who have 8 inches or more is 1% of the population.
I was
So
just
okay.
saying we need the
That's the
penis.
data.
Here's what we need to like establish, T-Bone, which I don't think maybe you're qualified to understand, but you're not African. On average, the Black American is 35% European. So is it true that if you were from Africa, which you're not,
Oh, you have a small penis
that
then.
Can we
that
just get
this
the
data could
stats on the
apply?
sizes, please? I've been waiting for 10 minutes.
Well, I
let
mean,
let
can
him
we
let him
get
finish with his
can we
spew.
give
Let him finish.
anecdotal
Go ahead.
stats
Well,
or
Again, it's
it's just
hold
quite
on, it's
pathetic.
Ecuador
It's
is
quite pathetic. That's
leading.
all you had to say. Okay.
are anecdotals
Erect
okay?
length, Ecuador, first place,
Thank you.
17.61 centimeters.
Right, which is like
Cameroon comes in
6%.
next, Bolivia, Sudan, Haiti, Senegal, Gambia, Cuba, Netherlands. Those white people?
Netherlands. Oh
I don't
shit.
know. That might be one of the whites.
Those
We got
Europeans. They got some
Okay.
Zambia,
niggas.
Angola, France,
Yeah,
Canada's
they
Where
up
got
does it?
them.
here,
Where? Wait, hold on.
Egypt, Zimbabwe,
Where's Black
Georgia,
Anecdotals are
American?
acceptable.
Paraguay, Chad,
Where is
Italy,
Black
what is
Central
American?
African.
index?
I was still reading the
Where
stats. Oh
is
my
Black
God.
Facts.
American? Where's Black American?
Colombia, we got Ivory Coast, we got Brazil, we got
Where is
Sweden, we
Black
got
American?
Bulgaria, we got Costa Rica, Honduras,
Black
Hungary,
American.
Mexico, Denmark,
What
Argentina, El
about Black
Salvador,
American?
Serbia. Where are
Dude,
Americans?
Where
but
are
T-Bone,
Black
but T-Bone, but
Americans?
T-Bone, listen.
Where's
Where are black?
America?
Wait,
But
where are Black
T-Bone,
Americans, T-Bone?
Oh my God.
Where are
The
Black
T-Bone.
Americans?
United States has
Because you
some
know
of
what?
the smallest average penises around the globe.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
The
So
GG.
Good
T-Bone,
thing I
It's
descend from
irrelevant.
Africa. You know what I'm
did
saying?
you
You
It's
did
know what I
you
mean?
did
Like,
you?
irrelevant. It's
I gotta
irrelevant.
worry
You
about
think
that
you're
shit.
swinging a tree
To,
trunk.
to the black
No,
You
no, no,
men,
no.
think
I
we
didn't
only
say
Some women don't
I
like
didn't say
you
that.
tree trunk. I didn't
13% population.
say that.
you think you're
You know,
swinging a tree trunk when less than 1% of the population is over 8 inches. 1%.
Right.
Well, let's take a
And,
Well,
look at the
13
data.
per. Let's say,
and
yeah,
only, oh no,
13% of
listen,
us
and only
are black. Are
5%,
black.
and only 5% of the is over 7.3. So
This is disgusting. You
I'm
guys are
pretty
really like
fucking,
it's weird.
I'm pretty amazing.
Robert, we're just trying to get down to the facts, Brody. Please don't get
No,
upset.
T-Bone,
We
T-Bone,
got to be
again,
adults when having
you're
these conversations,
reducing
bro.
yourself. I'm looking down at you right now.
You know what
Nobody give a
I'm
fuck.
I'm starting to think, Robert? I'm starting to think that you might be a little self-conscious
Oh shit.
about your penis size, and there's nothing to be
T-Bone, I'm
self-conscious about,
asking
okay?
you to
Women will
elevate
tell you all the time that
yourself.
size doesn't matter. You can, okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just having an adult conversation here.
Because here's like what the facts
We
are
gotta
and
keep
what
the
really
lights
matters.
off.
Hold
No,
on.
it doesn't.
Here's what the facts are and here's why it matters, T-Bone. Is that while our families are being raised by our fathers, yours are in prison, but you guys
Oh,
have
here we
big
go.
dicks.
Here we go.
While
Here we
our
go.
families while our families on average are worth $80,000, yours are worth
Imagine,
12,000, but you guys
Why
have
is your
big dicks.
family?
Hold
Why
on,
are y'all families becoming
the
can I have
extinct?
Showtime?
Hold
fathers that
on.
are in
Hold
prison
on.
also
Can I have
have huge
Showtime? Can
dicks
I have
as well.
Showtime?
It doesn't matter. Like
Hey,
I said,
Bex,
they
Why
could be
are
in
y'all
prison, but the dick
Maybe
families
that
size is
nigga
still
becoming
count like
lower
that
than the
extinct?
nigga got
average
Bex,
bleach.
European.
drop T-Bone.
And so, as I was saying, regardless
Send
of where
request
we
chat.
are, even if our parents are in
Can you
prison
drop
more,
T-Bone Bex?
then they would
T-Bone,
be.
you need to go.
Excuse me, drop me for what?
I'm gonna
Drop me for
send her
what?
$5, right? It's kind of how it goes. You
Why
need to
are
leave
y'all
now.
families?
Oh
Why
yeah,
are y'all?
go ahead and drop me, Bex.
He
Once
said
he
they
sends that
family
money,
are 80,000,
he's
but they're
so
becoming extinct.
upset
He's
with the
mad.
fact that black people have bigger dicks than him that he's willing to drop me from the panel
No,
and then
no.
speak about black people's parents being put in prison.
Well, I
You
would say
can't even
that's,
handle a
hold on.
statement of fact in the
Yeah, but I would say
conversation.
that's not true
You're a
because
fucking joke, Robert. You're a fucking
Robert's
joke.
Damn.
Spanish.
This
Where do
is
we
the
Robert's
submit?
same
Spanish.
Are
edgelord
we are we
contrarian that
making
Hold
called me a
on.
submissions?
nigga the other day in
Robert,
my
this makes you
panel.
look
Is
Who do
really
we
this
make
the
bad.
same
submissions
bitch
to?
ass nigga that used the N word in my panel and referred to black people as monkeys? And earlier you talked about ghetto
All
and you
right,
can't even
I
handle the
already sent it.
conversation.
I
Yeah,
already
he a
You're
sent
a
piece of
it. I
shit.
already
joke.
sent it. I already
You're a
sent
He a
it,
piece
and the
of
joke,
money's
shit.
still
Robert.
going.
You're
I've already sent
hilarious.
it. Yeah, I already
He's a
You're
sent
piece
it, and
of
the
shit.
money's still going.
hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah, I already
Lame.
sent it.
You're
So can you leave
funny.
now? Right.
T-Bone got
So
reported, and then
you got 5 minutes.
who got 5 minutes?
Hey, by the
T-Bone.
way,
T-Bone. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got
if
it.
you can look up, I posted this woman's name in the chat. She's a Croatian singer. Her name is Lydia Basisic.
Never heard of her.
Okay. So,
Dude,
but what I wanted to
forget
say
about,
though,
listen, all I
okay,
want
what
you
I
to do
wanted.
is
Hold
look
on.
this woman
I
up
literally just dropped him so I wouldn't be interrupted.
Okay. Yeah.
and
I just
tell
want to say
me if
52
this is
after. Hold
not,
on, Bleach. Hold on, Bleach.
if
52
she's
after
not
Drop
T-Bone.
crooked.
the whole
52
panel,
after.
Robert.
Hey, Trey,
Yo,
I want your honest
Okay.
opinion.
Can Bex
I'm
drop
gonna put the
bleach?
name in the chat
All
again.
right. Bleach 5 minutes. Bleach 5 minutes.
Like, what the
52
fuck is
after.
wrong with everyone today? What I'm saying, and I want to just be clear, isn't that I care that you have anything. What I'm saying and why I brought up things like households in prison or household
You're
network
saying that, but
is
yet
okay.
your
I'm not
family is
I'm not
becoming.
talking to you.
You're talking about black
I'm not talking to you.
people.
Can you
Yeah, you're
please stop
talking about me. You're
talking?
talking about black people, but
Can you
yeah,
please
you're
stop
talking.
talking while I'm talking?
Can
Please.
you guys just let him finish,
But
please?
yet,
Just let him finish, please, and
but
then you can
yet,
respond.
tell
Nate,
me,
let
Lydia
tell me if you're
Bacic.
Yeah,
such
Nate.
great.
Can
Lydia
you
Why is
please
your
stop
Bacic.
family
talking?
becoming
sir, can you
extinct?
calm
Can you
down
please stop
immediately?
can you
talking?
just let him finish and then you can respond, please?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Right. And so, what I'm not trying to captivate is a comparison between anyone on this. I think that is so disgusting to reduce any man to that. That is just weird. That is like children in seventh grade stuff. So, what I was asking and challenging you to do, and why I brought up things like who's in prison, what is a household income, is because as men, no
Robert, you
matter,
got 5 minutes. Sorry.
GG.
That was such a great channel.
53 after.
Enough with the
So,
white
Yo, I want
supremacist
to say
talking
something.
points
yeah,
and
Him, wait,
can
bullshit.
we
hold,
talk?
hold
Can
on,
we
hold
really have a
on,
conversation
hold on.
about this?
Him dropping, a black man after that whole conversation just makes white men look weird.
Uh-oh. Are you saying oop, are you saying self-conscious or like
I don't know, a little
Yeah. So
jealous.
can I just say something? He's sitting here talking about the black family and how the white family households 80,000, but not putting in the full context of everything. It's kind of disingenuous. Like, and then he want to talk it about he's getting mad about penis size when the fact of the matter is white men aren't using their
Yes, I got
penis
it. I guess
enough.
that. Sorry, I'm thinking that's bail, but you do owe for bleach. But if that's your bail, you can come back up. It's fine if you want to bail.
I'm not. I don't think so.
Okay.
Jay, I don't think I'm
No,
falling
that was
asleep.
for bleach. I was just
Oh,
sending that. Yeah,
okay.
no,
Got
no,
it.
no.
Got it. Got it. So you're taking your 5 minutes?
I'm taking my 5. Yep.
Okay, perfect. 53 after. We won't count the coming back up because I brought you back up to answer.
Look at Robert. He's so frugal.
Who is
So
that?
frugal. All right. Go ahead, Nate. Finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
I'm just
Nate the
saying
Great.
maybe Robert should just start worrying about using his penis enough and saving the white family because it's becoming extinct in America. That's all we should say. Like literally 5 generations away from being the majority when you started as the majority in this country. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, somebody wasn't doing enough fucking. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a great replacement theory on the right. That's very popular. It sounds like Robert might be buying into it.
But yeah, let's talk about the full context if you want to talk about it. But he was kind of getting a little bit mad when people start talking about penis sizes and trying to insult people about black families in jails and dads and stuff like that. But that has nothing to do with the context of the conversation.
I don't think any of that had anything to do with the
Nate, you
context of
got
the
a
conversation.
violation.
It
Nate, you
just,
got a violation. You have
uh,
to stay down for 10 minutes or come back with another account. Nate, you got a violation.
GG.
GG's, guys.
damn.
Bleach
What's up, everybody? I
and
was teleporting
T-Bone are
earlier.
free
I'm
in
not
1 minute.
now.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. But we've been fine all fucking day. And now it's like I don't know.
Well, you know why, don't you?
I don't
Because the
even
freaks
want to know
come
what
out
you're
at
about to
night.
say. Oh, okay.
The freaks come out at
That was not as bad as I was
night.
expecting
Freaks
it to be.
come
I
out.
was expecting worse. Honestly, I'm,
Well, I'm
I'm
not
impressed
always
it
that
wasn't
bad,
bad.
Bex. Come on, damn. Give
I
me
don't know.
some
You
credit.
guys never fail to shock me. I don't ever know what you're going to say. Y'all be saying the wildest shit. You know what I mean? Okay,
Well,
T-Bone
that's
and Bleach are
hey,
free. T-Bone and Bleach are free.
We above the law.
but
We
that's what
don't
I'm
give a
here for.
fuck.
Like I said before, I'm color commentary. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to say the wild shit. I'm here to get it crunk. Fuck it.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Y'all be stressing me the fuck out.
I
Send
don't try to
the
stress you out. Sorry if I
She
do.
is skinny
I'm
mini,
sorry if
but she
I stress you out.
decent.
How do you
She's
say
straight.
she's skinny?
She's skinny as shit.
No, she's not.
She's at
She's
least
built.
140.
Who?
And
What?
by the way, and she got some booty.
Who that?
Skinny mini, 100%. Whoever this chick is,
I just
Croatian.
want to point out that
Is
Robert
Lydia
gets
the
so
sister?
upset with the statement of fact
For some reason, she keeps
that he
talking
had
about
Uh,
to
me.
drop me.
but it's not a statement of fact. That's just the thing, though,
Had to
too.
Well, she
resort to
don't got
talking about
yams.
black parents. I mean, it got pretty bad up here, guys. There's nothing I can do about it either. You know what I mean?
Robert's
Like
free.
I don't necessarily want to have a big penis, you know. But that's just how it goes. It's just how
Some
the shit
struggles.
in the accident shit. Just how I played out. Cookie crumble.
Robert's free. Robert's free. That's how the cookie crumbles is crazy.
TBONE.
Mm.
I guess congratulations.
Hey, but she not bad though. She's straight. She's straight. She's
Mm-hmm.
straight for a little European.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Whoever that Croatian chick is.
I don't know.
Her
Y'all
name
must be
is
showing
Lydia.
pics to each other on
Lydia
DMs or some
Nah,
Basisha,
he
shit.
but
put
for
it.
some
Nah, he
reason,
We
put he
ain't
put
got
her
no
name in
clue
the
what the hell
chat.
y'all
Her
talking
name
she's
is in
about.
the
popping
chat.
up all over my YouTube,
Her name's all
Oh,
in the
yeah,
chat.
YouTube. Gotcha. Oh.
and she is absolutely fucking smoking hot.
Yeah, her name's in the chat. I don't know. What was it? Lydia or some
I'm
shit like
fucked up.
that?
Hi there, I'm Ara.
Hi. I'm user 91263.
It's like you got a fucking phone number.
And also T-Bone, if you're
912
gonna
Savannah
spread
area
lies
code.
about me, what I would prefer is you just actually publish that lie because no one called you any names yesterday. What I said was that after I got called boy 5 separate times, I said if I say this word, then it's going to be a problem, right? And now you want to say that that's an aggression towards you? Stop playing victim.
Mr. Duran, we meet again. Come to reconcile our differences about our issues that we talked
We don't
about.
have an issue. I was asking you as a young man
Part
to
two.
elevate yourself past a conversation in your pants. That's like for fifth graders, but instead you just think it's kind of fun, like a fifth grader.
You're the one who took it in the childish way. I didn't mean
No,
it
I
in that
tried
way.
to help
We
you
were just talking
understand
about
while
the
you
penis
kept
size, and
speaking
so
over me
you
that there's
started to get
something
upset,
much more meaningful
and
about a man and his position
you
in the
started to get
world.
upset because we pointed out the
I'm
factual
upset because I
statements of
think
these
you're
individuals
reducing
and their
yourself.
average
I think
penis
it's
size, right?
pathetic. No,
Well,
I'm
no, 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 no,
upset
no. I'm just
because
saying
I
that
don't
I
like
am of
watching
those
men
people.
reduce
I don't
themselves to what's
necessarily
in their
care.
pants.
It's just more of the community that I am of, right? There was a
You're
statement
not
of
though.
fact
You're
that is
not
made. There's
African.
also
You're
a
not
fact that
African.
I
You're
am
not
of those
African.
African
You're not
individuals, and this is why
African.
my penis is so big. Now,
But you're not
listen, I don't know
African.
who you descend from. We can take a look at the chart if you want to. We'll figure out where you
You're
are.
doing it
All right,
again, T-Bone.
where you at on here?
T-Bone, can you please engage in the conversation in a like a better faith
I'm sorry.
way?
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying
Uh
to
huh.
tell you, not that I care. You're getting
Mm
gross again, and I don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to draw like some boundaries because I don't like talking about these things.
hmm.
So I'm trying to
Mm hmm.
say, let's elevate the conversation to say that men should not reduce themselves to the things you continue to, and let's have a conversation of what men should actually care about, like household
Mm hmm.
income, like is father in the home, like is my family doing well. I
Uh huh.
would value your positions on those. I don't value your positions on what's in your pants. That is gross.
Oh, happy,
Mm-hmm.
happy wife,
Do
happy
you think that
life.
those? Hold
You
on.
feel me?
Do you hold that same value when we're talking about the IQ of the black individual and the
I,
European individual in our
I
country?
A
no, and I'll
happy
tell you
man's God's
why. Because
plan.
I
Okay,
don't
so
like.
hold on. We just found a contradiction, Robert. We just found a
I'd
Yo,
contradiction.
like to
finish it,
answer.
bro.
Contradiction,
T-Bone, can
Robert.
you
We just found a
stop doing
contradiction.
this?
Another
Can you
contradiction.
Can't know
stop
that
speaking
There
one.
it is. We
over
found it,
me?
folks. I see
Hit you
it.
with
There it
some
I'd
is.
like
ism.
to
There it
answer
is. We
you,
found it
T-Bone.
already. We found it
I
already.
don't, T-Bone.
Didn't even take 3 minutes. We already found the contradiction. Isn't
Everyone
that
in
funny?
here, most especially probably Bex and Bleach, could attest to I loathe sexual things. I don't like talking about them. It makes me uncomfortable. I will go above and beyond to not have conversations about it. This is not about that. I'm trying to tell you
This is
that I
factual.
would like to bring the conversation out of that because I don't like talking about that into something that's meaningful for black people, white people, brown people, whoever else, but I don't want to continue to talk about what is in your pants.
Is it because of the inability to
Okay, so
retain the
watch
subject
Let's
how
matter
he
at
talk.
cuts
What are
hand?
me
we
off. By
talking
the
about
way, he's cut
opposites?
me off twice now,
Why
right?
do we?
So I want y'all to see how fast he cuts me off in this conversation. Because number one, we found a contradiction within your statement. Because it's not okay whenever we're talking about a statement of fact as it pertains to the penis size and that those men should not be going around boasting about those penis sizes. But when you and your buddy are going around this app talking about the IQ of sub-Saharan Africans, or even Albanians to crack jokes on Bell, you don't hold the same standard, which you just said out of your mouth. So we found a clear
Some
contradiction there.
facts.
The second portion is that it is possible for us to be able to have a conversation or a debate about the penis size without it having to be sexual. Not one time did I say that I would utilize my penis in any sexual way. Not any time did I say that I'm gonna go and round up anybody and I'm gonna go to the
What
strip
is your
club and I
penis?
never said that. What I
What?
said was that there is a statement of fact that if you descend from Africa, it just so happens that your penis size is
Hmm.
bigger.
What is
I
a
also
penis?
made another statement of fact that
Can you define a
I just so
penis?
happen, me personally, I just so happen to descend from those individuals with the bigger penises on average. This is the only
Right.
thing that I said.
So I'm gonna give you the
It's
definition.
not even
It is
true.
the male sexual reproductive organ. That is the technical definition. So you say,
Hmm.
"Well, it should be sexual. I don't want it to be It's inherently sexual. FYI, it's a sexual reproductive organ.
Do you utilize that organ to urinate, Robert?
Right. What is it? What is a penis?
Right.
What is a
I asked you
penis?
a very specific question.
What is a penis?
I asked you a very specific
It
question.
is the male sexual reproductive organ.
Can we describe a penis in any other way?
So were you
Is it
talking about your
possible?
penis for peeing's sake, for
It,
urination's sake,
sir, no. For the length, for the
W
girth,
vaginas.
for the
for
size. That's what I was
and when
talking
does
about.
size become prevalent in sexual
No.
intercourse?
No. No. There are
No.
times where, for example, when I'm
See how
walking
stupid
around.
you're
No,
sounding? You're
I'm
acting like an
explaining to you.
idiot.
You ask me, and I'm giving you an example.
Okay.
There's certain
No, but
times
you're
where I
trying to
walk
say that the
around.
penis isn't
Yeah, I'm telling
sexual.
you.
It is.
No. Listen, Robert, just hear me out. So there's certain times where I walk around. I skateboard, for example, right? And the
T-Bone,
balance of
I'm
my
done. I'm
skateboard
done. I'm done. I'm
sometimes.
done. T-Bone.
Okay, good. Well,
T-Bone.
good conversation,
T-Bone.
Robert. Thank you for running away from the
It
conversation
wasn't a
like
good
I knew you were
conversation.
going to
No,
do.
T-Bone. Let
See
me
you
be so
later,
let me
Robert. Run
let
away.
me
Have a good day.
it's
See
not
you later, Robert.
T-Bone
All right,
because
AI
I drew
updated.
boundaries.
AI updated. We have an AI. A heated debate on differences in IQ and penis size is ongoing. Congratulations,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
guys. You fucking
Have to
did it.
post that. Post
Good
that in the
job. Good
channel.
job, guys.
Po-
Good job.
Wait, hold
Shit's
on. You have to
hilarious.
post that in the channel because that shit is funny.
Right. So T-Bone, I don't think you understand what boundaries are. I have been clear with you. I have reasons as to why I don't like talking about sexual things. And now
Is it
you're
because of your
trying to
small
go,
penis?
no, it's because I was raped as a child. And so what I would like to tell
We
you
gotta say, you
is
gotta
that,
say TikTok friendly words, please.
yeah, graped. And so, T-Bone, I've asked you countless of times now that I think what we can do is elevate the conversation past what you want to keep making it about. And I hear you on what is IQ, but again, I've been specific why I don't want to talk about this. It was a boundary. And now you want to go into ad nauseum as to how the penis isn't a sexual reproductive organ. I'm asking you, how about we just stop and move on?
Yeah, I'll stop. I do have one more quick question for you, and then I'll leave it here since you want to weaponize what happened to you as a child. Why should I give any validity to your trauma when you don't give a fuck about mine?
I didn't
Because
ask
the
you to. What
experience
I'm
that I've
asking you to
experienced,
do is
I'm still
elevate the
speaking. I'm still
conversation.
speaking because the experience of racism that I have undergone in my life, you don't give a damn about. And as a matter of
Hmm.
fact, you know about those experiences, but you still get on this app to antagonize the shit out of my people. And yet I can't make a joke about how fucking small your little penis size is.
I don't
Piss
mind
off.
one.
Fuck out of here.
I don't
No, no,
mind
no, no,
a
no, 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 no,
joke.
no, 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 no.
Okay, you
Don't
stop
sit here and try
talking.
to weaponize the fact that you were raped. What the fuck?
Okay, I didn't
Don't you
weaponize
ever
it.
in your fucking lifetime try to do that. If you
I
want to sit
didn't.
here and play Big Bad Wolf on the fucking app, then
Right.
you can eat this shit too, nigga. Fuck is you
I
talking
didn't.
about? And
Okay,
now that you recognize that the shit's not going your way, you want to run away like a little bitch. That's
nobody's
not man
running.
behavior, Robert.
I've
And
been
that's what
asking
you
you
try
the
to promote
same
on this
thing the
fucking app.
entire conversation.
You're a big man around fucking
The
campus.
entire conversation, and I don't need your sympathy on that. The only reason I brought it up
Then don't
is
run away
because
from the
if
conversation. Put
it's
your big boy
prevalent.
pants on and let's address the fact that
No,
my
but
people's penis
T-Bone.
size are bigger than yours.
My
But
position was
that's
always the same. It wasn't that I'm here to try to use anything of my history to influence what should be done. But however, I'm saying to you, there's reason aside from my traumas
In
that
your
we
mind.
should elevate your
In your
conversation
mind.
to saying that black men are much more, men are much more than their sexual
I'm not looking at the
reproductive
car.
organ. Why
I'm
I
looking for
am
an address.
specifically uncomfortable is that reason. I'm not saying that's why we should. I'm saying why we should, again, is we should elevate the conversation towards one that's meaningful. And then when you want to continue past that, I'm going to say, this is why I'm uncomfortable, not weaponizing it.
Okay, so I get your penis size doesn't matter. I have a question. Does the IQ of individuals in different countries matter when we're having these conversations?
In this conversation,
No. In other conversations that we bring up, is it necessary for us to talk about the IQ of sub-Saharan Africa when having conversations?
I would say so.
Okay. So then in this context, I would say that there's definitely going to be validity in having conversation about the different penis sizes based on where you come from around the globe. If you don't want to participate in that conversation, Robert, that's fine. This started out with us talking about the differences between booty and we skipped over titty meat. We
W
might
booty.
circle back around to that, right?
But I
We might
wish you would
circle
hear
back
me
around to titty
though.
meat. But the point that I'm making here is that we
T-Bone,
then evolved the conversation into the penis size to where you got upset. I don't know if it's because you have a small penis, right? But clearly there
I'm
was
trying
something
to.
there that you were just like, I just don't want to have this conversation. Me personally, my assessment, I believe that it's because you cannot sit with the fact that Africans, right, have bigger penis sizes. That's just my assessment because whenever we
I've
have
been saying the
conversations about
same
the IQ, about
thing.
the European, you have no issue with bringing up the inherent IQ of Europeans in conversations. But now we're having
T-Bone,
conversations about penis size.
are
We got to
you
shut that
listening
down
to me? What
immediately.
I'm saying
This
at
is
all?
disgusting. People
No,
should dissolve
T-Bone.
themselves and talk about their penis sizes like that. It's disgusting. Piss off.
It
It's a
is. It
fact.
is. For a
It is
panel
a
of men to be
scientific
talking about each
fact
other's penis
that my
sizes
dick
is
is big.
disgusting.
It's a scientific fact, Robert. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry.
Right. So T-Bone, again, you're trying to compare what is a conversation of IQ, something that can be held to esteem, to the degrading nature of what is to be sexualized. And so
My penis size can be held up to Christine as well.
they are non-analogous. And so what I have asked you isn't, I
No,
didn't
very
say,
analogous.
hold on. So what I didn't say is you're lying. Africans don't. I didn't say any of that. What I've said is you, T-Bone, black men, you as an individual, men as a whole, are worth more than what's in their pants. What we shouldn't do, and what black men shouldn't do, in particular, you shouldn't do, is reduce yourself. This isn't, and what's weird is how you find this to be an insult. You should not reduce yourself to your anatomical body parts. You should elevate yourself in things like you have a very high IQ. That's admirable. Wouldn't be having this conversation if you said, Robert, this is me. I've got the biggest IQ. Cool. That's admirable. It is degrading to sexualize one's self. I have asked you to elevate yourself. I'm not insulting you, even though you think that's what this is.
Yeah. So again, Robert, you know, as you just said, I have a very high IQ. And so I'm able to distinguish when individuals are trying to manipulate and gaslight me. So I'll make the
Right. I've
point
been
very
repeating
clear for the
myself.
people that are in the comments section that you tried to manipulate. Not one time did I ever say that we should give any validity to the conversation of the fact that black individuals or individuals that descend from Africa have bigger penis sizes. As a matter of fact, I made the distinction for you that even if that individual goes to jail, if they end up going to Harvard University, or if they end up unaliving and sitting inside of a box, the fact of the matter would still remain that their penis sizes on average are bigger than the Europeans. That's just how it is. I never once said that this
Right.
is how an individual
And
should
all I
carry
brought up,
themselves
and
and give validity to their penis size.
but
The only
T-Bone,
thing I
I
did was
didn't
make a
go into
statement of fact.
anything of
And now you,
insults except for
Robert.
saying to,
No, Robert,
right.
because now you are making the statement as if this is what I am trying to do. And you know that's not what I'm trying to do, Robert. I don't understand why you
T-Bone,
keep
what
trying
I
to sit
said,
here and act like
no,
I am
T-Bone,
saying this.
I
I'm
haven't
not
changed my
devolving.
narrative, so I didn't
I am not, Robert.
to you.
I am not saying the only thing beneficial about a black individual or what they should be most proud of
I'm
is
not
their
saying you
penis
said
size.
that.
Do you get that? Okay,
I'm
so then
not saying
stop
you said
acting
that.
as
What
if
I'm
that's what I'm
saying
saying.
is, T-Bone, from the beginning, and I'll repeat myself from the beginning of this conversation, I said, white people wait for that moment. It is like a joke. And why is it a joke? It is introduce oneself immediately. Like PORN stars, what is wonderful about them? They're beautiful. But guess what? They're in society reduced to garbage because they are of the highest nature sexualized. It is to degrade one's self when you sexualize, whether you're a white man, white woman, black woman. When you do that, you are putting yourself at the lowest tiers. When you sell one's body, that is the entry way to any sorts of commerce. It's the lowest form of commerce. To reduce oneself, to sexualize oneself inherently reduces. I haven't been saying any, so you can't say I'm trying to switch it up now. I've been repeating myself. Stop reducing yourself. People see it like that, and you are worth more than doing that. It's like, what don't you get?
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Where in any of this conversation did I ever give the expression or even the implication that because black people have bigger penis sizes than white people, that they should go and sell themselves for fucking money?
What I'm
Tell me
telling
where I
you is
said
that
that.
I didn't equivocate those two things. What I
You
did
did. You
equivocate was
literally just said it
I'm
was
gonna
the
I'm
same
going to
as the
literally clarify.
prostitute
I'm
within
going to
our fucking
literally
country.
I'm
That
going
is
to
what you said. You
literally
said that they
clarify
are
for you.
reducing
Do you want
themselves down to
clarification or
selling
not?
their fucking bodies.
Do you
So
want
if you're
to
going
do
to
you
bring
do
this
you want
comparison,
clarity or not?
now I have to be the intellectually honest person and ask you when
Okay, so
I
you
ever
you don't
expressed this
T-Bone.
or made the implication within my argument. When did I ever say it?
When you say that I interrupt you, it's because you repeat yourself. You literally just repeated the same question 3 times, and I
Yeah,
tried to
because you
answer starting.
lied. You
I
said that I
tried to
didn't.
answer
You
starting at the
said that you
first,
didn't
and you're
say
doing
that,
it
and that's
again
what
because
you
now I'm
said, Robert.
answering you and you're talking again.
So then don't lie. Answer my question. Thank you.
I don't know your question because you're speaking over me. I lose interest when you're acting so ridiculous, T-Bone. And again, nobody here suggested that you said anything other than what you did, and you have to own that because it's recorded. That you think it's funny to put black men in a position where they are inherently being sexualized, and I didn't equivocate them to prostitution. No, what I said is let's look at something like what it is to sell one's body. What is it to sexualize oneself? Because I wanted you to understand that it is inherently degrading to do that. To be in things like that industry is inherently degrading. So then when you, T-Bone, come and immediately reduce the black man's position to sexual body parts, I have just been consistently asking and reminding you, how about let's not do that? White people think that's a funny joke that black people like to reduce themselves to sexual body parts. Let's talk about things like family. Let's talk about things like net worth and household. But and again, I think everyone's hearing this, that I am repeating myself from the beginning. This isn't a changing narrative. You just got it wrong.
Yeah, so I don't care what those white individuals think of me when I'm talking about the penis size and making a statement of fact. It is a true statement that you try to bring an analogy of those individuals that are working as prostitutes within our country and said that this is what you are doing when you are making this statement of fact. So I asked you a specific question. Tell me where in any of this conversation did I ever express or give the implication that because it is a statement of fact that black people have bigger penis sizes than white people, that they should then go and sell their bodies the same as what prostitutes do? Because you were the one that brought that analogy. Because you recognize that I didn't say that and you were being dishonest in the conversation, you chose to ignore my fucking question. So I'm
Because
going
your
to make this
question isn't
statement
based in
again, and I'm
anything.
going to
So you're
hope
gonna ask
as
the
if,
question again.
sir,
Okay,
I am
ask it
going
a
to make
third
this
time.
statement
You're
again.
doing
Yeah,
it
I'm going
again.
to,
You're
yeah,
repeating
great.
yourself again.
Robert. It's because you're going to run like a bitch like you've been doing. And I don't have
You
the
have to
time
ask
for
it
it.
three
So I'm going
times.
to make my fucking statement and I'm going to leave it here,
Why?
Robert. If
This
you
is
want to
when I
continue
start
the
thinking you're
conversation
stupid,
after,
and
then
I
it's fine.
just don't get when
Yeah,
you do this.
I mean, then don't give me compliments about how high my fucking
No,
IQ is, then,
T-Bone,
Robert.
you're
Don't
smarter
do it. You do
than
it all the
me.
time. You try to sit here and play like we're fucking buddies and that my IQ is so high and that I'm an intellectual individual that
Just
can have
because
higher
you're
level of
smarter than a
altitude
monkey doesn't
conversations
mean you
with you.
compare to
If
me
that's
because
the
you don't.
fucking okay, that's fine. Then stop complimenting me, Robert. You do it all the time.
T-Bone,
Stop
because
talking about
T-Bone,
how
I
great
don't think
my
you're a
IQ
village
is.
idiot. I don't
Stop
think you're a
talking
village
about
idiot. There's a
then
reason why I wish you'd elevate yourself. But however, when I get
I
in
don't
conversations like
care
this, I'm
what you
inherently
think about
disappointed
me.
in you.
I don't. I
Okay,
know that
well,
I'm
you
smarter than
obviously
you.
do
I know
because when
that
I
my penis
compliment you,
size is bigger than yours.
it carries
I know
weight.
that these are statements of
So
fact
when
that
I
I can make.
compliment
I
you and
don't
you
care
enjoy
about the
that, guess what
verbiage that's
that
coming out of
means?
your
It
mouth.
means you care what I
What I
think.
care about is whenever we're having a conversation that you engage in it honestly. That's what I care about. If I'm making a statement of fact about something, go based off of the words that I am saying. Don't make an implication off of something that I did not say, Robert, which you and me both know that I never said. And everybody else that was watching knows that I didn't say that. With that being said, I have a huge penis. I think we could close out there, right? Yeah.
No, we're like a source.
You're
Source is
you're
crazy.
you're not getting the fucking source on that, Bleach. You're not getting the source. That was weird.
Well, I think you're lying, but you're using it in the same way Robert's saying that you're using it.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Again,
What does
and
it
as I
matter?
said,
I'll be
sometimes I
honest.
feel
What
like
does
it's a curse,
yeah? What
right?
does that
I be
matter?
walking,
Would you rather have a
around, and
higher?
like my
Would you
back
have
be
a
hurting. You know, there's so much
yeah?
weight down there, it be throwing off the centripetal force and shit. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
always a good thing. Bleach. I mean, if you
what.
think of it as in a sexual way, that's on you. It
So yeah,
doesn't always have to be that way.
is it better to have
You,
a high IQ or a large penis?
Do you ever notice
I would say a
this?
large penis.
Do you
I would
ever
say a
notice
large
that
penis. That's
this
probably
type
better.
of conversation never happens around women? I have a tighter coochie than you. Like you don't ever hear
Yes,
that with women.
they say it all the time.
I've never seen it on TikTok. I've never seen two women go at it
I've
talking
heard some
about
people.
who's this and
Well,
that and the third. But I swear, you guys talking about y'all's things is kind of weird.
it is weird. And Robert's not here, but I do apologize because I know Robert has said this before.
I mean, I try not to bring it up. I'm be honest with you, LC. I don't necessarily care. I just don't like when people like to play stupid ass games and then like to back off from the games that they're playing. If you're gonna try to sit there and play the game with the black community by using verbiage like ghetto, then when I talk about your dick, don't get fucking mad. Don't I? That is a
Okay,
statement of fact that cannot be controlled. I can't change the data
okay.
that shows
I
that
don't
we
know
are
why
incarcerated more. I
you're.
can't change the data that shows that the IQ is higher in the European than it is the African. I can't personally change that. Just like you can't change that the average penis size on black individuals are bigger than on Europeans. There's nothing we can do about it. But if you want to play a certain game, I
Certain
can play the
Europeans.
exact same fucking game as you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to get into that debate.
Oh, so you grew up in the hood. There might be an exception for you.
And I'm going to
Well,
ask
that's
this
why
question
when
again.
they were talking
What
about
does
ghetto, I was like,
growing
I
up in the
came up
hood?
here and I
Why
was
is
like, hold on,
growing
wait
up
a
in the
minute
hood
now, y'all talking about my fucking
somewhat?
home? Wait a minute, I live ghetto fabulous. What the fuck, bitches? Goddamn,
Yeah.
leave me the fuck alone.
Why is growing up
Anytime
in
y'all
the
talk
ghetto?
about the ghetto, y'all make it sound like it's a bad place or some shit. Just because you can't move through the ghetto, don't mean that it's a bad place.
That's
You know what I mean? I
listen.
don't move through Beverly Hills too well. You know, they tend to call
I think
cops on
that's a
me and
good.
shit. Like they think
Again,
I'm
I
gonna
think that
rob them or something. I don't know.
LC. I think that would be a good debate: the pros and cons of living in the ghetto or in the hood.
There's no cons. It's only pros. What the fuck you talking about?
No, that's not true.
There
That's
might
not
be
true.
cons.
What cons? What cons you got? I want to hear them.
The size of the
Poverty.
rats and roaches.
Hey, you don't think there's rich people that are broke as fuck? They sit in their house looking like about to get fucking repoed. They ain't got a damn stick of food in the fridge. They 4 months behind on their lease. They 5 months behind on their mortgage. They over leveraged. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
got
that's
Ain't,
people
but
that
up
that
in
ain't
doesn't
the
apply
the
to
regular
everybody.
though. That ain't the regular, LC.
I don't think everybody in the ghetto is broke too, though. I know a lot of people live in the ghetto that's
No, but I'm
stacking
saying
cheddar,
no,
bro.
but I'm saying well, poverty affects the people in the area is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like
There's a lot of money in the ghetto.
I just think that what happens is when you get out of the ghetto area, you don't see the poverty as much because it's just not in your face. They don't allow it to be in your face. The Beverly Hills 90210 motherfuckers ain't gonna let the bums sleep on the corner around from where they got their little Porsche parked. You know what I mean? They're not gonna allow it. So cops move shit from that area. They move these people from that area. I mean, I live here in Colorado, right? And in the spring, as soon as you come off of I-25 right there in the Nevada area, I mean, it's like I can't tell you how many times I see homeless people pulled over, all that kind of shit going on. Go 3 blocks over, and you in a well-to-do area, and you don't see none of that shit, and it's 3 fucking blocks, man. Why does that happen? Because those rich motherfuckers are making sure that the police come through and move that quote unquote,
They
you
should.
know, as no, they shouldn't, man. We need
They
to figure
should.
out a way of what the fuck to do with folks. You know, Bex
Why?
is right. Without poverty, you're not going to have capitalism work at its finest. For somebody to be rich, there's got to be somebody broke.
Okay, so why are most people in poverty? Do you think?
I mean, I can't say that there's a
because
one
they don't
size
have
fit all
money.
catch all reason for that. I think that shit kind of.
Why don't they have money?
It could be because of their economic place, right? They excuse me, don't have much education behind them. They're not able to find a job, and so
Why
they
don't
don't
they?
have money
Yeah.
in their pocket.
Why don't they have education?
It could be for a plethora of reasons. Maybe they weren't able to finish school because of financing. It could be that they dropped out of high school.
Mm-hmm. Right, but dropping out of high school is a choice, is it not?
Well, if you look at it in that way, I know
Depending.
somebody who had to drop out of high school because they had to take care of their grandma, and their
Yeah, I
immediate
would say that.
family wasn't
Yeah,
able
I
to
would
do
say
so.
that's the vast minority of people who have to do anything like that.
You think majority of people drop out of high school just cause?
Yeah, yeah, I absolutely do. Because I think the majority of people drop out not for a specific reason, is because they fucked up. They fucked up the whole way through school. They didn't pay attention, and now they're so far overwhelmed because they're so far behind. They say, "Fuck it."
All
Yeah, I
right.
think that's the majority of people. Yeah.
All right. Hold on a second, Bleach.
I think it's most of the time it's bad decisions.
All
Whether
right.
they
So,
made these are children. Unfortunately, these are children making bad decisions. But these is the stuff that these are the things that they learn from their parents. So I would most
uh,
likely look at them and blame their parents.
so now you're gonna blame the parents. All right. So
Absolutely.
my son has a friend, right? And I kind of
Hmm.
feel for this kid. I'm trying to take him in as like my second son because he lives with his grandmother. And why does he live with his grandmother? Because both of his parents are currently serving 25 plus years in the state pen.
Okay.
So this kid is
Right.
already starting
Blame his parents. Right.
right,
I
but
was right.
he's already starting off behind what most kids could have in this world, like what my
Well,
son has, which is two
grandma
loving
should be.
parents that are taking
Uh,
care. You know what I mean?
grandma should
So,
be teaching him. Look where your parents are, and this is because of how they got there.
and I'm not saying that the grandmother don't, but you think that he has a fair shake in this world already at the age of 12?
It doesn't matter. Not everybody has a fair shake. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
Not everybody's going to have a fair shake. You get whatever fucking hand you're dealt, and you have to deal with it. Period. That's just the way it works, and that goes through your whole life, right? So I can
So
be
if
doing
he ends up being
everything. Listen, I
homeless,
can be doing
it's
everything right, and some drunk driver hits me, and now I'm paralyzed.
so
So it's
this
the
kid
hand
ends
you
up
get
becoming
dealt.
homeless or something. It's all his fault, right?
No, I specifically said it was his parents' fault. You show me a really fucked up kid, and I'll show you a fucked up parent.
What
And
about a
I
kid
bet
that doesn't
that's
have his parents?
and I'll guarantee that's 95% of the situations.
So what about a kid that doesn't have their parents?
Again, fucked up parents. Why
No,
don't
no,
they
no,
have
no,
parents?
no, no. Like the
Well, they
kid
were
lost
born
their
without
parent.
parents.
No, like the kid lost their parents very young or something.
Again, again, you're talking about a very small minority of people. It's a very what percentage of that? It's very tiny. So that's not. I don't know how you can compare that.
I just
What
don't
I'm
think
saying
people
is,
choose to be homeless, man. I don't think people make
I
choices
didn't
to
say
say,
anybody
hey,
chooses to be homeless. I do think people choose to be poor.
really,
Absolutely.
how do people choose to be poor?
By making bad decisions, right? It's very simple that this has all been proven in studies that if you do three things, the chances of you getting into the middle class is like 96%.
Okay, what are those three things?
Okay. One is finishing high school.
Hmm.
Two is getting a job. Three, and staying at that job, not flicking from job to job, going somewhere and working your way up. And number three is not having a child before the age of 25. Those
And
three things, if you
where did
do
you get
those
this
three,
thing? Where did you get this concept from?
it's all over the place. You want me to bring up the study?
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
because that sounds like some off the top of your head made up shit like I have ever heard. I mean, I've heard some good bullshit because I speak good bullshit. You know, I'm a salesman, so I know
No,
how to
no, there's
say some good bullshit.
there's
Bleach,
I
that
mean, it
was
absolute.
checks out.
good.
It seems pretty logical to me.
It's on the logic of bullshit. It's full of it.
It's not.
Yeah.
Trey's gonna
Hey,
take
T-Bone, I
over in
was
just a minute. I'm waiting for him to go live, and then we're all gonna transfer to Trey's because it's getting a little
okay.
bit close to my bedtime.
What? You going to
I
bed
have
early
turned
nowadays?
into. I have been sleeping like a regular human being lately. I've been going to bed
Uh-uh.
between 9 and 10 and getting up in the morning.
You
Told
starting to
y'all.
act like old folk. You starting to act like old folk. That's
I
what it
told
is.
y'all
You getting
I'm
old.
getting some stuff
Hmm.
together. Quit smoking, quit drinking, sleeping like a normal human.
How long before the big 5-0?
Excuse
I
me?
got months.
You better take that back. I got years.
Oh, you got years? All right, I got months.
Yes. Shut
You
the
got
fuck
years.
up, Elsie. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, you still trying to cock the 4-5 first?
Yeah, I'm not 4'5" yet.
Okay.
I'm not 4'5" yet. Let's calm down. Let's
You
let's
still young buck. You still
let's
young
lay
buck.
off Bexy. I'm cougar age, but not that cougar. You know what I mean? Not that cougar. Relax.
I'm more like, meow, not meow.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You ain't got that growl in it yet, huh?
I'm not quite there yet. Don't rush that shit. Please, y'all are. I told y'all I did a lot last year. I'm about to do even more this year. I done warned everybody. I said, watch me motherfucking win this year. Y'all ain't seen
All right.
nothing yet.
I would like the lady's opinion on this.
Okay,
Yes.
So,
so how is does this work for
and
you?
look who speaks up.
Does Brookings education, that education,
I don't know any ladies, but I can answer.
that work for you? Elsie?
What's that?
Brookings is a good, yeah, Brookings is a good source.
Actually, Brookings is a good source. Okay. In addition to 1,000 local blah 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 blah. Okay, parents drill into their children the message that it is free society. They enter adulthood with three major responsibilities: at least finish high school, get a full-time job, and wait until 20. Well, this says 21 to get married and have children. All right. So the research shows that 75% that will pull 70% that will pull people out of poverty, number one, and 75% of these people will eventually enter the middle class. And there's plenty more studies. It's not the only one. There's a ton of them saying the same exact thing. It's how you don't fall into poverty.
Well, some people are. I think if it was that simple, there wouldn't
It
be
is
any
that simple.
poverty.
It is
It's
that simple.
not.
It is.
It's not. Because you know what? I
What?
did everything
75%?
correct. Hold on.
75%?
I did everything correct,
What
right?
did you do wrong?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
My ex-husband got addicted to drugs. I don't know. What did I do wrong?
Okay, so you chose, I would say that you made a bad choice in husbands.
Dude, come on, Bleach. I was married for 16 years.
Okay.
Like had an injury at work, right?
Yeah.
Then he had back surgery. Then he got a
Uh-huh.
blood infection, right? And was on a PIC line for 3 months. And I had to take care of him, right? And then he
Right.
was addicted to the pain meds that he
Well,
had
I'm
to
not
be
saying
on.
that
And
health issues don't happen.
they
That
cut him
does
off
happen.
cold turkey, right? And he had to figure it out. Like
Okay.
there's not like you there it is just not that fucking simple. Life
It
happens.
is.
Shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I also know that it
Like
is that
I went to
simple. If
college,
you
I got
follow
married.
the
All my kids have the
okay,
same father.
okay,
I went to
okay,
college, I got married, I opened a business, I ran a business. I did it all
okay,
correctly. I
okay.
was a
Your
great
anecdotal.
housewife, great mom, type A. My kids were in every
Okay,
fucking sport. I was a team mom, I was a volunteer at their school.
I
I
know,
did it
but
all. Did it all.
your anecdotal situation, number one, does not disprove what I'm saying. Because 75% of people come out of poverty if they do those three things. So I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen. I said this earlier. Life happens, you have to deal with it. Does it affect people? Yes, like I said, I can get hit by a drunk driver tomorrow and be paralyzed, and my life would drastically fucking change.
Yes.
Right? So I understand this. It does happen to some people. But for the majority of people, it happens because they don't follow the rules. They do
Yeah,
things
but
they
And
shouldn't
whose
be
rules?
doing.
Okay, whose rules are we following?
The rules of life, like how
Capitalism.
yeah,
yeah,
capitalism, right?
right.
Yeah.
If you
So
okay, so if your
capitalism.
thought is
So a couple
okay,
rich dudes at the top said these are the rules of life, and if you don't want to do
okay,
it, if you don't like, honestly,
Right.
like looking at what I'm gonna have to do, I have to sell all my dreams, right? I have to get rid of all, like I've been looking at this. I've been doing some real work. I am giving up all of my dreams and and I'm gonna like just do what I'm supposed to do now. Right? Fuck my dreams, fuck me, fuck everything I worked for my whole life. Now I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do because fucking a couple rich guys at the top said this is the rules. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's insane. Do you know
It's
how
not.
you know, as a human, we're supposed
No,
to
it's not
just,
rich guys. It's the way our
it
society
is. It's
works.
a couple rich guys at the top. It literally
Yeah.
is. Who are going to
Okay,
get
so
richer
so
while
the
I
Brookings
bust
Institute
my
of
ass to barely pay
Education.
my bills.
I understand your circumstance. I get this. What happened to you is probably not the norm, right? But I would, again, the vast majority, if they do these rules, right, they will get out of poverty.
I
And there's
think
no
that
saying
it's
that you
really
won't get.
easy. I think it's really easy to tell when you're at the top. Um,
I'm not even
to
close to the top, but yeah.
you know what I mean. When you're doing fine, I think it's really easy to look down on other people and say if you just did what I did, you
I'm
would
not.
be in a
It's not
better
a point of look.
situation.
It's not a point of looking down at anybody.
It
I'm not
is,
saying you're looking
Bleach.
down.
It
No, it's
is.
not. I'm not looking down. I'm just saying you made poor decisions.
Obviously, yeah, obviously I make poor decisions.
I didn't say that you made poor
I know,
decisions.
but that's what you're
I said
basically saying
people
because
make
I
poor
live in
decisions.
poverty, right? So it has to be me. By your rule,
Eventually,
it has to be
yes.
me. It's my choices.
It,
I should have
yeah, at the end
when
of the
I
day,
got
yes.
married, I should have looked into the future and said my, the man I'm marrying, the father of my children is obviously going to turn out to be an addict, right? And I should have picked somebody else.
Okay, so
I should have honestly, you
how
know
was
what
it?
my biggest mistake was? Marrying for love and not money. Being in
No,
relationships for
no.
love and not money. That was
How
my
long was
biggest fucking mistake.
Bex? How long was he an addict before you left him?
Several years.
Well, that might have been the first problem.
Yeah. Oh, because I didn't run out on my husband the first chance I got. Yeah. No, that's
Well,
I'm
unless
not ashamed of that.
your husband went into rehab or tried to do something.
Dude, but if women run out, but then you're gonna come up here tomorrow and say 80% of the divorce rates is women.
Well, that's misleading.
Like I filed in my case, but I sure try as hell tried to make it fucking work
Right. Well,
first.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that you waited maybe too long?
No, I don't believe in giving up people that fast. So no, I don't. I
If
don't.
it's to your own demise, you don't think so? And your children's demise, you don't think so?
I married for sickness and in health, not until I was fed up. You know what I took my vows
I
very
understand.
seriously.
I understand taking your vows, but you can't, especially somebody that becomes a schmug addict.
You could say that
Right?
about anything.
No, not really. They're unique individuals, schmug addicts.
All right. Well, I
They
guess
all
we're gonna
lie.
agree
They
to
all
disagree
lie.
there. But
They all lie. The schmug addicts are all the same. They're
okay,
a lot of them
well,
all the
if
same.
you
They're
think
all.
so.
They no, I know so. They all lie. They all cheat and they all steal.
All right,
The
well,
99% of the fucking ones I've ever come in contact with, they have the same fucking traits. And they're also extremely selfish people.
I think most people are extremely selfish people, to be fair.
I don't believe that.
I think the 99% of people don't think about anything besides themselves, truly.
That's no, maybe.
Because I would argue that it was really selfless for me to like stay and try to take it, you know what I mean, and try to like make it work.
I'm not saying, yeah, it was selfish, but it was just selfish to your own demise.
Right. That's selfless.
It's selfish, but it was probably a poor decision.
I read more books. How you doing, comrade?
I'm doing dandy. Thank you, comrade. Stay strong always.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. May our chains be broken.
Facts. Big facts.
Oh no. We need longer
Bleach.
chains.
Bleach, I love your little Ayatollah. He's very cute.
He is cute, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about right now?
Well, we're about to switch over to Trey's live because I've been live all day. But Bleach was telling us how it was so easy to get out of poverty if you just make better life choices.
Hold on. What is up with this dude? Why is this this. Oh God, he's killing me, bro.
He's
Just
killing
give
you.
me a second here. Give me a second. This
The
Oh,
dude.
commies arrived.
You know what's crazy? This dude keeps talking about sexual things to me, and it's really weird because I am not of the
dang.
LGBT community. I'm not
You're
sure
Ooh,
why
hot
he
though.
continues. I'm not sure why he continues to stalk me and send me messages like
Bleach,
broccoli. What
you're
is
a bear.
wrong with you? What is wrong with you, dude?
You're a bear. Out of
I
anything,
don't do me a favor. Please don't send me any of no dick pics. No. I'm
no,
not okay. I don't
I won't
consent.
send you any. I won't send you any. But
I'm not
could you send me some?
is that
again, again. I
is
don't
that broccoli?
consent. Yeah, that's definitely him. So I don't consent to this LGBTQ pushy behavior.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's no pushy thing. If you're into it, you're into it. Hey, you've set a
I'm
barrier.
not, and I made this
You got a
absolutely
boundary.
clear to this guy. I don't consent to
He
this.
hasn't. He hasn't said anything. I hope that he. I mean, he called in the air support. I think that we don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, if everything you say is true. But either way, you're a little cutie. You know, I gotta say, just take the compliment. You know, that's all I can say.
Mm-hmm. I understand, but it's become this weird obsession that he has, and I find it makes me very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm being essayed at this point.
Is that true, Commie Cat? Have you?
Are the men okay tonight? Are we
And
we are
okay.
so dramatic right now.
Yeah, he's like whining about experiencing a fraction of what women typically
Bitch, what's wrong with you?
through on a daily basis.
Why are you mad?
Poor baby.
So
Bleach.
communism admits it. Commie Cat admits it, and he says, "I don't give a shit."
Yeah, Broccoli, would you stop with the sexual advances?
Why?
I don't
Dude,
consent. I'm a
I was just
straight,
saying that it
happily
wasn't
married
on my
man.
bingo card
I
that
know that
you
you're
were
not.
going to ask or solicit a dick pic from T-Bone
Yeah, do
tonight.
you have a
Like,
source that? Do you have a comment that I asked for that?
you asked him to prove it when he
No,
said
no.
that
I
he
said,
was
does he have a
blessed,
source?
and
I
it
said,
just
does he have a
sounded like you were
source?
soliciting a pic
I
from
said, does he
him.
have a source?
Right,
It
the
was.
source.
I didn't ask
You
for.
wanted a
I didn't
source
ask
of
for a
of
video
the
source.
size
I
of
didn't
his
ask for a video
schlong,
source or
and the best way
pictures.
to do
I
that
asked for a
in modern day
source.
age would be to take a picture of it and send it.
Mm,
That's what it sounded like you were asking,
no, I asked for a
That's what
source.
it sounded like to me too. I don't know.
right? Like that's all I was saying, man. You didn't have to get all butthurt about it.
All right, with the butthurt thing, this is something I'm sure that you participate in. I do not.
Oh no, I wasn't the one soliciting dick pics from T-Bone tonight, though.
And that's fine. I'm a happily married man
I have
in
it
a
recorded
heterosexual
too. I might
relationship.
actually just clip
In a
that.
heterosexual relationship, you never see me walking around with LGBT gear like you have on. Please stop. Please stop. I don't consent to this. Please stop.
This is great.
You are constantly speaking about sexual things. I do not participate with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Sweet. Anything else? Why'd you make an AI image of me? Also, you have me with an
I didn't make an AI
LGBTQ
image of
hat.
you. I didn't make
That's not
it.
my
Somebody
hat.
sent it. Somebody
It's
sent
not.
this to me. I didn't make
This is
this.
not my hat. But I like
How
the
do,
hat. I wanted
it's
to
not
ask you
your
where I
hat?
can get the hat. I wanted to know where I can get that hat.
Well, I'm sure you would, but I don't know. Somebody sent this picture to me. I didn't even want it.
Okay. I didn't know if this was like another episode of like you were doing things on the back end. I
I don't know
wasn't
how to do those
around.
things. I'm too old. I don't know how to use
No.
AI.
Okay. All right, Bleach. Speaking of bingo, how was bingo tonight, Bleach?
Who participates in bingo? I don't play bingo.
People who are 60 plus like you.
Yeah, I'm not 60 plus, but you could say that.
I don't know, man.
You know what's really funny, Broccoli? I guarantee if we put our photos of, how old are you?
I'm 147 years old.
Will you look it?
Thanks. I thought I looked pretty good for my age.
You have a lot more gray than I do, and I'm probably way older than you.
Okay. My dick's bigger.
That's good for you.
Italians were pretty high up on that list. I was surprised.
Well, I thought Trey was going live, but I don't know if he is. He dropped and
Is Belle unconscious?
I believe Bella's asleep.
Yeah. She's probably sleeping on the phone. Like, literally, her head just fell on it.
I'm not going to lie. I do fall asleep in a box very regularly. It's comforting. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Call me crazy.
I know. I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow because I got to bring my sister
Duran
to
the fourth.
the hospital.
Are we good for round 3?
He came back.
Hey, Broccoli, do you
He
want to talk
said,
to young women and you're a predator?
what does that mean?
Well, you know what it means, like your past
Duran, are
experiences
we
with
good for
minors.
round 3? What's going on?
So, Broccoli, if you think for a
is this
second
true?
it's funny to poke, I can poke.
Oh, go ahead.
Right. So, Butch, it is true.
Also,
what happened?
Wait a
Where'd it
minute.
go?
Wait a minute. What happened there? Why are we kicking Duran?
Glorious. It was so good.
Why are we
Did that.
kicking Duran?
I love you.
Yeah, who kicked him without paying?
I love you. Whoever did that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That was perfect timing too. He was ready.
No,
he
it's
was charged and ready.
what it is, it's actually
Cocked and loaded.
It's actually thievery, and if
He
you
was
support
bricked
that,
up.
it just shows your
Didn't have much of a brick, but he was still bricked
your
up.
morality.
He was rocked up. We're saying he was just like pebbled up.
No, it was thievery. They robbed money.
Yeah, I didn't get a cash app for that. So
Right.
Duran, you can come back.
Right. So I would say, Bex, is that stealing? I think it's stealing.
I think it's mod abuse, but you know.
No, I would say it's stealing.
I don't know.
It was the rapture.
It sounded right to me. Yeah. Felt appropriate.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who think it's appropriate not to pay their debts. Sure.
Now bleach.
Well, I'll tell you why people get turned down for this shit.
Oh my. Oh, just kidding. Robert, 5 minutes. Robert, 5 minutes.
Oh, you did. I have to take all that back.
Speaking of pay, yo, Bleach funded a fucking debate. Where the hell is this Declan guy?
Yeah, I want to see this debate.
So fucking Bex and Bell, you guys are supposed. You guys don't do shit. I swear to God, y'all need to get that motherfucker over here.
I don't know who he is. I'm trying to figure out who he is. Bell's asleep, I'm pretty sure.
Bleach
but
knows who he is.
I don't know who he is either.
You don't know who he is? We'll find him.
No,
Bell said
he was
trying to
talking.
message
He was
him.
talking big shit, like he's somebody in some black spaces or something like that.
Yes,
I've never seen him before though.
Wait, who?
But he was talking real big shit. Oh, Bell's not asleep.
And he said it was going to be easy.
He did.
This is going to be easy.
He said he was going to fucking smoke me.
Yeah.
I'm about to go back to bed.
And I knew you wouldn't debate him because he's such a low tier. So I had to, you know.
Yeah, no. So that's what I'm trying to put on a show. Where is this motherfucker?
Who was it?
Hello, Auntie. How's it going?
Good. What you doing, babe? I fell asleep during the debate. Who won?
No, me, of course.
Bleach.
T-Bone.
And
T-Bone won.
I saw the whole thing. It was Bleach.
It was T-Bone. Stop that.
I think Bleach actually could be a really effective debater if he would let the whole TikTok troll thing get out of his way. But you know, he got to hold on to that crazy shit he does. You know.
What am I trolling? What am I trolling about?
Oh no, I ain't fucking with you, Bleach. Don't get on my nerves.
He's
What's
actually
the name of the dude?
picture serious.
Bell, why don't you drop from the fucking panel if you said you're going to sleep? Oh,
Some
y'all,
of us sleep in boxes. Some of
bro,
us sleep in
y'all,
boxes.
that's fucking weird.
Does that bother you, Blutman? Do you have an issue with me being here?
Yeah, it just seems pathetic. Just go to
Why?
sleep.
What?
Why?
Saying that
Who the fuck stays on panel?
there probably needs to be an
Me.
intervention for Bell at some point.
Yeah, bro, you got like, are you
J
addicted?
Court re-request. J Court re-request. You weren't loading in.
Are you addicted to TikTok or something?
Yeah, Bell hasn't slept in 4
You
days.
really cannot be. How are you gonna get addicted to an app? Be for real.
Oh, okay, Belle. That's a red flag. So can we
But
can we actually stage an intervention? I'm a little worried now.
You know what's fun? You know what's a red flag? When you go out in real life and you can't speak regular real life anymore, and you're using
I've been doing
TikTok
that.
terms.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, you say
everywhere.
unalive.
You say grape. Yep, I do it all the time.
That's a fucking problem.
No,
Yeah,
it
yes,
is.
some embarrassing shit. Oh,
You know what's crazy too is that I don't know where I was going with that.
You absolutely can get addicted to social media apps.
I think most people are.
Yeah, I would
The
argue
average-
most people are too.
What's the average time that people spend on TikTok? So it's something like 3.5 hours per day.
There's no way. They spend way more time.
Yeah.
People, okay, I think that there are two different types of people on TikTok. I think that there are the people who generally just watch videos, right? And then there are the people that inhibit the live stream, right? So I think people who generally engage in lives spend way more time on here.
Oh,
Way
yeah. Well, we're talking about the average. So, like, if you would say, like, Bell is like,
her average is
She's
like
on-
12 hours a day, bro.
Bell's on now, like,
maybe even more, maybe like 18 hours a day.
Bell's on like 96 hours straight right now.
It's fucking crazy, man. Bell, did you say you have kids? Don't you have to feed them, motherfuckers? Like, don't you have to feed kids? I'm pretty sure kids still need to eat, right? Don't kids need to eat?
That was a meme at this point.
Oh man. Dude, see, that's why I'm gonna have one kid. That's why I wish I had one kid already. Because if I had one kid already, he'd be older, and I could just have that kid do all the other shit.
First of all, you can be on TikTok when you're working, when you're doing a lot of that stuff. And
You don't work. You don't have a job.
What?
I thought you said you were a stay-at-home.
I have to. No, not two jobs. What's wrong with you?
You have 2 jobs?
She has still 2 jobs. Well, you have 3 jobs.
Is one of those jobs staying on TikTok?
And one of them's TikTok.
Real, so real.
I mean, it's supplemental income. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I think that that's actually impressive if you have 2 fucking jobs and you're on TikTok for 18 hours a day.
And if I can feed my kids, and I
Yeah, make sure you feed them,
every
okay? I'm pretty sure you have to
day.
feed them at least once a day, so.
Yeah, my kids eat like 3 times, 4 times a day, and I cook.
She said twice. She said twice. Did you hear it? She said twice.
Yeah, we clocked that.
Well,
dude,
the
I'm
blind
always in the
man-
kitchen cooking.
blind man,
Y'all are
she used to feed him 3 times a day.
You know what's wild though is that this whole 3 times a day thing is just like kind of new. Like you don't really need to eat 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Two is good. Even once is fine.
Yeah, two is good. One, yeah, like I mean, definitely back in the old days, like once, but like twice a day, like breakfast and dinner, I think is probably good. Even breakfast, do you even really need breakfast? Like maybe lunch and dinner.
You also eat at school.
It depends. I think everybody's physical.
I never eat breakfast. I eat a fuck ton of dinner. I eat a fuck ton of lunch. Then I eat a fuck ton of whatever's in between lunch and dinner.
I work better on 1 meal a day.
On 1 meal a day?
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to say that I do it all the time, but I know that I function better with 1 meal a day.
Oh, for sure. When I used to do that too, yeah. I used to try. Well, I was only on it for like 14 days, but it was good. I tried that carnivore diet, just to do straight carnivore. It was great. It was just too expensive for me to maintain. But
Dude, people don't understand what that does to you. It gives you like superhuman fucking strength.
Yeah, I felt great. I felt really good.
I know.
I didn't think that I would because I was like, "There's no fucking way. How can I like cut out all of these other things and still feel good?"
Did you read the Harvard study on the carnivore diet?
No.
It's very impressive.
They did a
It's the
Harvard
opposite.
study.
Yeah, there's a Harvard study on the carnivore diet, and it lowers blood pressure. It actually lowers your triglycerides. It blood pressure, everything. It is so healthy for you. If you look at what it does, the people that go on it and stay on it, it's very impressive what it does to your body.
Hell yeah.
Cures all kinds of diseases. Yeah. But I would say, you see, I went on a full vegan diet for like 3 months once. And
How'd that
honestly,
go?
that wasn't bad either.
You know, what you notice is that when you go on these diets, you usually feel good as long as you just cut out sugar, dog. If you cut out
Exactly.
fucking
100%.
sugar, like sugar is like the enemy, bro. Just cut out sugar.
100%. That's why you're hungry half the time, because you're just craving sugar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Or
I
like,
say that
well,
as I just
let
ate
me
a
tell you,
fucking bowl of cereal too.
yeah, when you have a real sugar problem, that after you eat, you're craving something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
And that's where it all goes wrong.
Is this chick above me black?
She's
I
a
can't. I can't tell.
she's like a dusty, like white woman
Is she Middle Eastern?
slash. No, she's like a black. I don't even know how to explain what she is. I think she's like half and half.
Is it half and half?
Yeah.
No, she's got the good hair. She can't be black.
Well, that's the other. That's the other half.
Oh, that's the good half.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, trouble. Aren't you half and half? Isn't your mother white or your father white?
No, if she was black, she'd be like 1/8 black, dog.
No, she says she's black.
She did say she's black? No way she did. Let me take a look.
She says that.
Troublemaker, that's you?
That chick is
Troublemaker.
not. That chick is not black, bro.
Yeah, she does say the word motherfucker like 40 times a day. So I
Does she
think
say the N word?
I got
Oh
this
yeah.
half white troublemaker and this fat Samoan blunt man. Oh, I'm about to have fun.
Does she say?
Yeah.
Does she say the N word?
Yo, blunt man, what's up, man?
Yeah, she does.
I don't know. Let me take a look. Hold on.
Blunt man, get your fat sweaty ass off me and get in the ring.
Oh shit, y'all got static?
Nah, I just want static.
Oh shit.
No, this guy's just gay. No, she's definitely not black, bro. She actually looks like what Belle should be. She kind of looks Albanian.
What up, Bell? Blunt man, you don't care that you about to unalive?
She should be.
You think she's Afro-Albanian?
I don't know. Afro-Albanian? I've never heard of that before.
Blunt man, you don't care that your shadow got its
No,
own zip
what I'm
code?
telling you, man, is if you look at her hair, bro, there's no way
Blunt
that's
man, you don't
black.
care that your
Like,
shadow
in
got
no
its own
way,
zip
shape, or
code?
form. Like, she would have to, like, even if
Blunt
she
man,
had
you don't care
black,
that every buffet
she'd
see
be
you and
at
start
least
sweating?
maximum, no,
Blunt man, you don't care that you got more rolls than a
at
bakery?
least a quarter.
More chins in Chinatown?
Or
Blunt
no,
man, you don't care
maximum
that
a
when you
quarter.
sit
I'm
down,
sorry,
it's a group
I got that
decision?
mixed up. Maximum a quarter black.
Who, Steven?
Probably.
Yeah, she's not black.
Nah.
She's
Blunt
European.
man, the snack slayer.
I think that like her great
Get your fat
grandfather
Samoan
may
ass,
have been
pay your
black.
fat Samoan ass attention. You hear
She's
me?
like
That's what I'm saying.
25. She may be 33. The third.
33? No, a third? You think she's a third black? No way.
Maybe.
Look at her
That's
hair,
a
dog.
stretch.
Look at her hair.
She's
She's got white woman hair, bro.
Troublemaker like 33. She aged like a white woman. Now back to you, fat Samoan.
Did she fall back asleep?
I think she just doesn't want to talk to us.
No, it's definitely not that.
She just said
that's
something
like
to
A
you
type
like
of hair
fucking
for
2
real,
minutes
for
ago.
real.
You can't shut her up half the time.
She may got European that she
Yeah, that's
may
weird, yo. Troublemaker, why you so quiet today? Don't try to play like you sleep neither, Troublemaker.
This is the second time coming up. She not asleep.
She might be.
On that stuff.
She doesn't have a black nose either. She's got like that. She's
I'm
got like
gonna
that
mute
Michael
her just in
Jackson
case.
reconstructed
There we go.
nose. She's got that very. She either had surgery or she's got a very white nose. She actually kind of looks like a fucking like a Who from Whoville.
Nah.
Oh shit.
And a real shit. Hold on. I wish she had like a link to her IG.
Trey, are you taking over?
I mean, I can, I guess. Yeah.
Take over what?
I mean,
You
if
don't
you
have
don't want it the
anybody.
live, you don't have to if you don't want to, but
Hey Bex, why don't you fucking do something?
do what?
Why don't you fucking get these people? First of all, y'all need to go through that list. Why do you have like 150 people in there when only like 6 of them ever show up? Why do you do that?
Well, it started as like just a like, oh, we're in the clique, we'll like rate each other, and then it like blew up with like people coming in and being like, my friends aren't on the list, they should be, and then everybody got added, and then everybody was like, I don't like where you put
Do you have
me,
the
so
full
I'm
list
not gonna
posted in the
participate.
Discord?
It's in the Discord.
The full list is in the Discord?
Yeah, it's under the
Yeah, it's
list.
in the
If you go to the
Discord.
very top of the channels, there's a channel called the list, and it's there.
I think it's a terrible way to do it. I think you just should have had open.
It's really so like
I
so
think you
like
should
the
just put
more people
everybody
that
on.
come in, so like say like certain people that are on there start coming in and stuff, then like as time goes we can start removing people that aren't pretty much on there or that don't participate pretty much.
I think you should put just a list of debaters, and then everybody should have started from 0 and worked your way up.
Yeah, where's Tony's placement at? We might have to pack him up,
Dude, if they
round him
put
up
him in
out of there.
if Tony's in fucking A tier, oh my god,
He is.
dude,
We might have to pack him up.
he's just loud and wrong all the time. Literally.
My dog Tony be on
I
when
have a
he be ready to
prediction.
match.
In Mikey's debate versus TG. I'm going to debate, and I'll take bets on this, that TG doesn't score over 10 points.
Damn, that's a ball. Wait, how many is it? 30? Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, I think
10 points? You don't gotta be getting at least 10?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a horrific blowout, and it's going to be one of the worst defeats ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because what he's going to say is, he's going to say at least 15 times. I would do this, I would place bets on this. He's going to say 15 times, well, it's my thing. He's going to say my thing 15 times at least. Because he says that every time he speaks. It's my thing. I don't give a fuck, it's your thing. What is your thing?
Black power.
Yeah, Black Power. I'm down. I like Black Power. Black Power's good. I have a black grandchild.
A black what?
I have a black grandchild.
Hey, I think you told me that before, actually.
Well, I'm gonna show you a picture. You can tell me what you think he's black or not.
Trouble ran. I told you she wasn't asleep.
Is she bullshitting? She a narc. She narking. That's what she doing. She's narking.
Yo, what the lip read though, Trey?
You know me, man. Chilling. Money green velveteen.
And black.
Trying to unpropagandize these niggas.
I heard you.
Save these niggas from themselves. Niggas out here pushing the globe agenda. Can't have that.
Man.
So with you, man, where you been at, man? You still with them FBA niggas?
Nah. I seen enough.
Is he black?
You.
Trey, is he black?
Yeah, he's black.
Yeah, I promise you. I had to. You know how I be feeling about them liberals. Them niggas are so they so crazy on the FBA shit. I had the right mermaid in the chat, like, yo,
After going to the side that I don't went to, bro, you really a breath of fresh air. I'm dead serious too. Like she's really a breath of fresh air compared to them. They are unhinged. Unhinged.
I
Who
think
that?
Bell fell asleep, but Bell used to,
FDA.
from my knowledge, Bell used to fancy
Oh,
them
They got
spots.
152 people on the fucking tier list, bro. 152. How many people you think actually show up? 10 maybe?
maybe.
What, to watch the debates or to
To even
participate?
engage, bro.
Well, to engage,
You
I
had
would say like
150 people on the tier list.
quite a few people do come.
Yo, I gotta write this whole proposal tomorrow. God damn it. Thank God for ChatGPT.
Uh-oh.
Shit that would have took me hours is gonna be done in like 3 minutes. Yeah, blood man, why
Run
you
that
running,
up,
man? I
baby.
want the
Well,
buck.
I think at this point, pretty much everybody's dropped. Bleach needs to go to bed. I am tired, so I'm gonna
Facts.
drop. Trey, if you want to take over, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But I'm
Blood
tired.
man, bring your
I think
fat
every
steak ass back up here.
I think
Well,
everybody's going
I
to
mean,
sleep. I think
Bex,
I'm gonna go to
you're
sleep.
really making
All right.
life changes here, huh?
I am.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we've got big things in the works. Stay tuned.
Love to hear it. Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget, y'all, when you go to
And you're,
sleep
and,
tonight, the earth
and
is
you're gonna
flat.
do it sober.
I'm gonna do it sober. Yep.
You know what? How many days has it been? You're gonna get a token soon.
I haven't drank in 2 weeks and I haven't smoked in 4 days.
Oh,
Love to
wow.
hear
Um,
it.
W. Has it been hard?
no, especially not the drinking. Like the drinking, I gave up very easily. The smoking today was the first day where like I really wanted to smoke,
Mm-hmm.
and like I was
Nicotine?
like, no,
Come on, nicotine.
Not that marijuana.
no, broccoli,
Okay.
devil's lettuce.
I wonder how over a period of time you're gonna feel, and
What?
what's gonna change from you stopping it. And I like to know, by the way.
Oh, I could
I'll
tell you
keep you
that.
updated. I'll keep you guys
Yeah.
updated. My next goal is to join the gym. So if anyone wants to sponsor me, my cash app's on the screen. But
Oh, I
that's my
just
next
went back
goal.
yesterday, yo. That's crazy. You really are a Virgo.
I am a Virgo. Yeah,
I'm a Virgo
Oh,
too.
we love a Virgo. We love a
oh, I thought you
Virgo.
was an
We special,
Aries.
man.
Me? No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh,
Virgos in
I'm
it.
actually a triple Earth sign. I'm like all Earth.
a triple. A what?
Oh, I don't know all my three signs. I
Uh,
gotta check that out.
I'll tell you next time I'm live if you come back, Santoro.
How do you tell me? Can I tell you
You'll
my
have
day?
to, well, I'll tell you how to do it, so you don't have to give me all your information. But I'll give you a website and tell you how to do
I
it.
can tell you my birth date if that's what
Well,
you
you
need.
need more than that to get all your
Oh,
signs. You need your date of birth, your time of birth, and the city you were born in.
okay. I could do
But you
that
here,
on
I'll
here.
put it in the comments for you. You go to astro.com and you put in all that information and it'll give you your whole chart.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna screenshot it.
Oh,
All I can say
Bleach.
is ask and you shall receive.
Thank you,
What?
Bleach. Well, thank you. That's awesome. I'm really gonna do it and I will keep you guys updated. But
Well, you said the
we're gonna
gym.
watch yep. We're
Oh,
gonna
I
watch
love
the
it.
glow up.
Yeah, I
We are
just
gonna
started
watch.
yesterday, man. So I don't know. We under the same stars.
There you go. Maybe it is Virgo season. This is allegedly our
Yeah,
time to glow up and shine up and make big changes. So,
yeah, I feel it in the air too. So there's that.
well, now I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. What gym you gonna go to?
Planet Fitness.
I was trying to go to Planet Fitness too, but
I
they
It's
don't.
ain't
like
I don't
never
know if
been
yours.
to the
I don't
gym.
know if yours is 24 hours
it's
though. Mine,
it's like $10 a month or $20 a month, but it has the $50 like sign up fee. That's what I was waiting. So now it's taken care of. So like now I can do it.
on
So
the internet though, they got it this for $1. Only reason I don't go because it's not 24 hours. I'll end up going like in the middle of the night. I could just be, because I work. I got random hours, so they're not 24 hours. I may need to go at 10 o'clock one night, 9 o'clock, or
Future.
There's one gym. What's that one gym where like you get a key to? I think it's Anytime Fitness. I know what you
Yeah.
talk. Oh no, that's not that. I was in the gym. I was in that gym yesterday. I'm gonna tell you right now because I had to.
Lifetime used to be 24 hours. They need to make that joint 24 hours again as much as it is. What the fuck?
I know. I mean,
It was in my recent
before,
tabs. I had to
like,
download the shit, but
yeah, like Planet Fitness is rudimentary. I mean, it's enough, but I mean, when you really start, if you lift a lot, it's got
Planet
some.
Fitness isn't a gym; it's a general fitness center.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah, yeah.
gym, yeah, like a gym is like Gold's
Dude,
Gym
I
or like
fucking the one thing I hate about that stupid thing where they
Lifetime's
do
a
the
club.
non-judgment thing and God forbid you
Yeah,
slam the weights. Fuck, I'm slamming the weights down. I don't give a
they're
fuck.
judging you right there. What the what?
Yeah. I was like,
listen.
remember,
All I need is my. All I
I
need is
was
my.
pressing. Listen, I'm pressing 150-pound dumbbells, and you want me to put them down quietly? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
Yeah, all I know, all I need. It don't matter where I go. I don't gotta be all fancy. All I need is the flies. You know the flies, the shit for the
Hmm.
Yeah,
plate.
yeah, yeah.
All I need is the flies, and all I need is the crunch machine and somewhere to do my legs, and I'm good. I'm good. Oh, my 30-minute cardio, and I'm straight. I'm good.
You got more than enough stuff to
Right.
do that.
Yeah. So I'm back, baby. It's Virgo season. You heard?
Yep. I think if everything goes as planned in the next few months, I will have some big announcements coming up, and I think everybody will be really excited about them. I
Love to
told
hear it.
I told everybody, if everybody, like, if every of all the support I got through all of the shit I went through, the most grateful thing I could do was turn my life around. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And
Good for
and
you.
show that I'm not, and I did it. I
You
got
know,
myself out of the RV. We've been in this place for almost a year. I've gotten all of this shit situated, and now I'm ready to make like bigger moves. So,
and guess what?
what?
You're gonna come out of poverty.
We are, and my kids are.
See? See?
Oh
I've
yeah, we
got
setting up for
two.
that future.
And you know what? And what was it from, Bex? You making decisions to change things.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes, bleach.
W bleach in the chat.
W's
W
for bleach in
bleach.
the chat. W's for bleach.
And
Fuck
I'm
with that
telling you, for
European.
most, I'm going to tell you, like, the fact is, when it comes to poverty, I don't give a fuck. I've been around impoverished people. I grew up with impoverished people. And the people that did okay was the people that tried harder. Period. That's it.
Well, we're
That's it.
trying.
There's no fucking secret to it. Listen,
We're gonna
I
put it
again,
all in.
I have a I have a good friend, right? And I have mentioned him quite a few times. He's Jamaican. This guy started with nothing, zero. He didn't have any money, nothing. And this guy owns 167 fucking units, and he's 33 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is literally the most unique human being. I mean, I think he's literally he's missing a few fucking bolts. Like he's crazy as shit.
I mean,
What
to
I
get to
mean,
that level, gotta
no,
have some little crazy.
what I mean by this is he might be the most disciplined person I have ever met. Like this guy gets up every day without fail. Okay, and he goes to the creek, like a creek that we have here, and he does cold water plunges. He
Oh
does
shit,
this shit,
yes.
dude. He does this shit, and I mean every day, doesn't miss a day. And he did this when the fucking temperatures were minus 10 degrees.
Jesus.
And he
That's
does this,
wild.
and the pain. Like I ask him, like, why do you do that? And he goes, because if I can get through this pain, I can get through anything. It makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense actually. But the thing is, he also like goes on fast for like a week and he doesn't eat nothing, zero, right? I've seen this guy run. I've seen him run after in a snow, like right after a snowstorm. Like we had like almost a foot of snow. He ran for 20 fucking miles. 20 miles.
Man, why he put himself through all that? He very successful.
It's just this
But I get it though, the
thing.
discipline mindset, I get it. I get
And
it.
you know what else he
He getting
does?
that
You know what else?
eternal right.
You know what else he does? He goes to church like 3 times a week.
Oh shit.
Literally 3 times a week. And he works, I think he sleeps, I don't know, maybe 4 hours a day, if that. He works all the time. He's like an animal. And like he even told me that his like pastor, one of the pastors came up to his wife and said, "Why are you here all the time?" Like I don't know why a pastor would ask that, but he said they don't get it. He goes, "I feel so blessed that he wants to give back, and he does it all day. You know, he does it all the time."
That's
He just came
crazy.
back from a mission in Guatemala, where they built a bunch of houses for people.
Mm. Boy,
And he's
moving.
doing this while he's running businesses and doing all this crazy shit. He is the most. He's just crazy impressive. That's all I can say. He has the willpower. I would never want this guy to be mad at me because his willpower is something like I've never seen from anybody. Amazing. Amazing dude.
Well, you got that's inspiring. I think hopefully I can make you all very proud. That's my goal.
Yeah, we're not asking you to take cold water plunges when it's 10
No,
degrees
no,
out.
no. I cannot. I'm so sorry that I do draw the line at cold water plunges,
He
but
stays in the water for 5 minutes.
that's
And I'm like,
insane.
dude, Bex, it's fucking crazy. He does it. I said, like, what happens? He goes, well, what happens is your body starts shutting down because it thinks it's dying. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Can't you,
insane.
can't you die like that though?
yeah, dude, he's almost got frostbite. Yeah, yeah, it's for him, it's just mind over matter. So he can take the pain. He can take the pain. It's just, this was a guy too. This was not a, like when he was younger, he wasn't a good guy. He did a lot of bad shit, was in jail, all this stuff, and he just completely and utterly changed his life around. Married, has kids, goes to church 3 times a week, and does all these other things. He's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing what humans can do. It really is. It's like when somebody like that can do what he's accomplished, I don't know why other people. It's the thing is that, like, how did he do this? And then other people say, well, I can't do it, and things are hell. And you know the other thing he doesn't do? He doesn't fucking have social media at all. He has no idea what's going on in the world and doesn't want to know. He doesn't care. Doesn't
That's
care.
smart.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't get caught up in that stuff. And he'll ask me, like, what's going on? And I'll tell him, oh, really? That's going on. I didn't even know. Like, he doesn't know shit, but he doesn't care. He just cares about the things that he does. That's it. Yeah.
Interesting.
A creator is sharing their journey to change their life. We love to see it. Well,
Yes.
I'm really excited to keep sharing updates with you guys. I've been kind of just doing it on the back end, but big things are happening. And those of you who've been here since the beginning, I'm like really excited to have you guys.
So what you will find out is that people that are supportive, right?
Hmm.
These are the real people. The people that say negative fucking things when you're doing shit like that, these are fucking people to stay away from. And because the fact these people will always be that way. And they're not only that way to you, they'll be that way to everybody else too, and other people.
And that's why we got out of the negative and we're back in the positive. You know what I mean? We had to make some changes. So, but we're here for it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to share it all with you guys. For those of you who've been here since the beginning, you have no idea how much you mean to me. Like, truly.
Negative karma is a real shit.
Oh, yes, it is. I believe in that fully.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put some good back out. But I'm going to go to bed because it is 9:15 and I am a
Good
morning
night,
person
guys.
now. So, love you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Night, guys. Bye.
Bye.